Hello everyone, Connor here. Just as a small disclaimer, some things we may talk about on the pod shouldn't be attempted or recreated. Remember to keep everything legal, keep it between the ages, and don't tear up the ground while you're on the pull.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Limited Slip Differences podcast live here at Dubshed. It's very awkward to do this right now in front of other people.
Yeah, but I mean,
sure, it has to be done. We're in episode
80, Connor.
I'm called Connor.
I'm Michael.
I'm Adam.
And I'm fake Connor.
Yeah, because so you've all been on before, so we all should technically know what we're doing. However,
But it's a different setting. Like.
yeah, and now there's people. Remember last year in the Friday we recorded? There's a couple of ones.
Yes,
Alistair
we were-
Lennox Field, you literally walked by the camera.
We record it, and I don't know how well it's going to sound or not, but we've also speakers.
Yeah.
I've already said fuck's sake down them.
Aye, well at least here you're not going to be heard in this one here. This isn't
This is intro for the later bit.
So we're recording Dubshed live later on today, but I have a podcast to try and put out tomorrow.
So
This is Saturday. The podcast is out on Sunday.
You don't like pressure, do you?
No, so we've been here.
Slurry tanks.
So what are we calling the boy
Pressures for
band,
slurry
lads?
Pressures for slurry tanks.
What are we calling the boy band?
Well, we look like we're actually standing here. We do look like we look like a boy. What was it we said? We were a boy band that was big in the
you're
80s.
the boy band. I turned up late because you're all wearing LSD gear. Also,
Well, in fairness, like it was like you were here helping me out with this because the speakers are obviously yours, and I was like, Jack, do you just want to come on and record with us? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I walked past and you're like, oh, you're here now.
Adam,
Here's the
you're
mic.
here now.
I was like,
We're not dying on this hill on our own.
I've
Like
been on this
that means
podcast a
we can
month.
sub people
To be
in.
fair,
We just
though-
grab random fellas.
well, actually, that was kind of what I was hoping to do at some point, was
What
just
was?
grab someone and just go, right here, you come on.
So I can tap out them.
Well, not yet.
Done.
But anyway, so episode 80, we're recording the intro for episode 80. We have our guest Amry Parker on later.
Oh, is this for
this is a
Amry
different
Parker?
podcast.
Yes.
Oh, that's different then.
Maybe it's different
Why the hell are the rest of us here? If this was-
because it's just an intro. We're
I
going to
thought
go.
this was going to be an intro for like a Dubshed.
He was
night.
self-conscious and he
Have you
just
not
wanted
done
more
an intro
people.
for Amry's?
No, we never done the intro for Amry's.
Alright, okay.
So we're sponsored by
Well, we do
Strom.
too.
I mean,
So this is just for me to get some to have the podcast out tomorrow.
Oh, that's awkward. That's alright. So,
And
No,
these
what's new?
we're
What's
doing
new,
we're doing
Michael?
this
are we
now.
doing an intro for the dub shit one as well? Or
We'll probably just do it.
We're
When
very well organised
We'll
and
do
planned.
it back in the studio, and then we'll cut to Dubshed live.
Will we? No, just
what?
here.
No,
That
we can
makes-
just record
that-
that. No,
that-
that makes way more sense.
Okay, well then when we finish this intro, we'll do an intro for, and then everybody will be like, I swear I heard them talking about that last
I
time.
smell fumes.
Yeah, I'm starting to choke out.
That would be the
Oh.
beetle that's over there.
I was about to say, is something fire behind us?
No,
In fairness, but how cool is this?
Well,
It's grand, but you've
it's
no
like a
one looking
karaoke
at
bar.
you.
Yeah,
there's
I'm
not
I'm
that many
looking up.
ones. Look, there's a couple of ones laughing in the background, but
To
sure.
be fair,
It's-
if you were in Dublin now and had all the yup bros around the place, the LSD, we'd have a lot different crowd around the place.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, anyway,
They don't exist up here, do they?
What don't?
Yup bros. Yup bro.
What?
Do you not know yup bros?
No.
like Dublin 4, the
No.
really posh people.
No.
Chaps.
Oh,
Chavs.
Chaps.
Yup bros.
Oh,
We
right.
call them smicks up here.
Roadmen.
What?
Smicks.
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 Yeah.
Smicks. Smickers. Yeah.
We'll not say it too loud. We don't
No.
want to attract them.
Yeah.
Also, like, don't mention the war.
What? Okay.
What?
So what's new with you this week, Michael?
This has been the bane of my life for the last week. Honestly.
For anyone who's not watching, he's pointing at the signboards.
Oh
behind
yeah,
us.
yeah. That's actually it. Thank you, Jack.
Oh, he's a natural. Good on you, Connor.
You'd think you've done this before. So we're here at Dubshed. As I say, this is the intro for episode 80, and then apparently we're going to episode 81, and obviously I have to tell everybody everything because I can't not hold my water.
Well, water's very hard.
Oh,
to hold.
water is
Second,
hold the heart.
Do you reckon they can hear the
What?
alarm?
I don't know.
Water.
If you'll
You
just
just said water's hold the hard one.
well, anyway.
I have no
I
idea.
built a stand. Jack,
Basically, he said he can't hold his own water. I said water's hard to hold on to. And then he
Are
said,
you okay?
I think it's the nervous giddiness.
you're not fucking joking.
But you need this now, Connor.
You're not joking, yeah.
You have to do this at your wedding, though, too. You're going to have to stand up. This is practice.
See, to be honest, doing his wedding
So do
speech
you.
was
I have no problem doing it.
I was the same.
Doing his wedding speech and his was like a piece of piss. I was saying a piece of piece.
To be
Well,
fair,
What about if we just ask everyone to sit down at long tables in front of us and give them a dinner? Would I make it?
but Dubshed has to pay for it.
Yeah.
We're not paying for that. We don't. We don't have the money for
So,
that.
did it take long to make this, Michael? Even though I give you a hand.
You helped me paint it. and we sized it up.
We didn't actually clean it either.
No, we haven't cleaned.
And it looks fine on the camera.
It looks fine in the camera, but
fine behind us.
Well, nobody is
It's
looking
not
that
until
hard.
you're back here, I'm standing to the side of it now, looking down that you can see it. Yeah.
Oh, look, I kind of see, like a week ago, I was sitting saying to myself, going like, "Oh, I have this stand to build, and I can't I'm one of those people, I can't work unless I'm under pressure." And
So what I say is he procrastinated.
pretty much,
till
yeah.
last
So
minute.
like,
No, this is the best of it. He spent like 2 hours cutting something, and then the other 3 of them were fucking done in 10 minutes. You know, it's like perfection, and then it's
like perfection of the first one, and I go, I really can't be bored doing perfection again.
Well,
Zing!
Am I correct in saying that you started finishing these when I left West Cork to come up?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
We did not go to bed. You didn't go to bed at half 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
Thursday
we
night.
left at West Cork.
You-
I had to
yeah,
go
yeah,
home
tomorrow.
to
You
then
were
get
you were on the
cows
road
out.
as I was still finishing these off.
No, not that this is anybody gives a fuck, but this is the first podcast I'm wearing trainers.
Oh, aye.
And they're
fresh.
very, very
They are
wise.
fresh too.
Amry would not be impressed with you. right
Imagine turkey teeth.
They w- They are not staying white today.
now. They are pretty white.
They're like personal trainers.
yeah.
I'm
teeth.
actually tempted to give
I
them
was
the
thinking the
first,
same.
I would
just go-
tempted
prefer
to
you
give them the
didn't.
first wee.
They're going to have to get a scuff like at some point.
No, they can just go back into the wardrobe and not be wore for no
We could raffle that off.
The first
Raffle
scuff.
Connor's trainers.
No, the first one to put a scuff on them here.
To be fair,
€40.
I have a pair of dealer boots, but with me as well. But
I've just had an idea for the raffle that he will later on this year.
what, my shoes?
No, raffle scuff on a shoe. Honestly, imagine someone paid €250 to charity just to scuff a shoe.
Nobody's like you, Michael.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen?
Someone bought a pint of Guinness for €185.
That's a pint of Guinness.
Well,
though.
how
What's
many
up with
pints
the
have they
shoe?
had before?
That's a very valid point, to be fair.
Not that I've met him yet, but Jeremy Holland will probably pay for it, I can imagine.
It's not Jeremy Holland,
And
it's
he
Jared
will
Murphy.
just ankle him. Straight.
Well, that's
Who's
if,
that?
that's
He's
if
Jared
he's not in
Murphy.
jail.
I was
Jared
going
Murphy.
Jared Murphy, sorry. Jared Murphy.
Yeah. What about that?
I'm going to call him Jerry with a fucking G now.
just literally
Jerry
seen,
with a G.
just literally seen. It was like a thing in a news thing, and it was like, "Here's Michael Martin and a high vis protester." I'm like, "That's Jeremy Holland."
Well, you
Sorry,
should probably reverse back a wee tiny
Am I standing in front of you?
You're
Well,
so-
Karina's
you're
just
so
giving
kind
up. Karina's just giving
Everybody's
up.
angled, and Michael's against you.
Ah well.
He's forgot. He's doing
He's
very
a
well at
visual
forgetting about
talker.
the camera.
I'm not even trying to remember the cameras here. Like,
I know.
but that's why it's good for me to stand.
It's
sides
getting
and I
awkward
don't see
giddiness.
that.
Yeah.
Away.
But then I always have been here.
Though to be
so-
fair, like if we do have a crowd later on during the other light part of it,
I won't
and
be
you
here.
happen to look up and somebody's looking at you, geez, that'd be well awkward.
No, you just maintain eye contact.
As long as
and
they,
stare
as long
at them.
as, no, I'm not even going to say
Cheeky
it.
breaks first.
Yeah.
just start like moving your hands slowly towards your
You're getting kicked out, Michael.
You
say it
say,
just-
did
I
you
don't
say
care,
like
I'm-
moving your hand slowly towards?
yeah.
His car keys in his pocket
While still
to make sure they're still there.
while still making eye contact.
Yeah.
Big phone.
So
If anyone's been affected by
By big phones
Oh,
and
by
car
big phones,
keys in
big
their phone.
phones.
so when did you start repainting your car, Jack?
What a segue.
he's just
What a
realised
flip.
he dug a hole and now he's trying to fuck me into it.
Yep,
That's it.
yep.
When?
When?
3 weeks ago.
I thought we bet.
First of all, Jack, how are you getting on today?
What, with painting it?
No, how are you getting on today in general?
Oh, today, I thought you said how you're getting on with it. I'm alive.
You're alive,
That's
yes.
about it. It's a lot better than
Are we
we said
still
for
on
yesterday.
frame? Still on frame?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's not so bad then.
Yeah.
So what's new, Michael, other than the fact that we built the stand and all that crack, you know?
Literally, that's just been my life. It started off being like, I can't get motivated for this, to literally being like, oh shit,
We have 4 days to do
we
it.
have 4 days to do this. And then whenever you're doing all the steel and welding everything on a shed floor that has been obviously has a bit of a decline for washing out cow dung, and
Or
it's-
yours.
it's a concrete shed that and and it's a concrete shed that wasn't really ever laid flat in the first place, and then you're trying to weld, it doesn't really weld square. So everything, one of these, you can't see it with the camera now, but one of these actually had to be cut in the middle and re-welded together again because it was like nearly like a triangle.
So
I-
you segued me into a joke. Did you ever hear the old joke about Jeremy Clarkson?
No.
'Cause Adam just said there, the dung is the scrape out for you. The old joke about Jeremy Clarkson couldn't have a beard because it would clog up with all the shit that comes out of his mouth. Shave, Michael.
From now on, I'm going to have to shave. I was wondering what the smell was.
Jesus.
Christ.
But anyway, so
He does wash regularly, we hope.
we have to still clean the stand anyway. But we got lights, which were only fitted this morning, so we still hadn't finished the stand yet. It still
They were
needs
literally fitted half an hour ago.
Yeah.
We could colour
They're
change
still
them.
this morning.
Yeah, we can.
Yes,
colour
right
it.
enough.
RGB.
We can.
Huh?
RGB?
No,
No,
they're not that good.
no, we're not that
He
good.
didn't spring for them.
You tight
not-
bastard.
They were, I think they were £11 a piece.
This is a new
Thank
sponsorship
you
deal
to
with
UTV Lights for the sponsorship money. That
that he used to not buy UTV lights.
Cut that. Just JTech kid.
anyway, so
They used
segue from that. Yep. Jack.
segue to your sponsor, UTV Lights.
What the fuck are we talking about?
So, Michael, you have a Fiat 11090.
Yes.
But what is an issue with a Fiat 11090?
Tin worm.
Yes. But what's another issue with a Fiat 11090?
Like a turbo from the factory.
Yes. But what's the main issue with a Fiat 11090?
Jokes aside, lights are terrible from the factory.
What did you do, though, to sort that?
I fitted a set of UTV headlights. It genuinely was the best thing I ever done.
So to, like, turn night into day?
Turned the light in the day.
Nice. Guys, get on to UTV lights for all your applications, whether it be for your work lights in the tractor or whether it be your headlights for the tractor.
Whether you want to do spraying, slurrying, or even construction, it's all there. And if they currently don't make lights for your tractor, don't lose heart, because their engineers at heart, they were more than happy to work with you.
So for all your premium LED light needs, get on to UTV lights.
Nothing, we're gonna encircle.
Oh, no, I knew that.
No,
I
but to
mean,
be fair, right? I am so put off by Michael's stand.
He's gonna. Michael thinks we're at a pub. He just keeps around.
It's like that. It's like that person who's walking along. I am that person, by the way. When you're walking down the road and like the person keeps bumping into you because they just keep turning in. That's me. So if I'm walking down the road, Becca occasionally will just like push me away and just be.
Sorry, there's a really loud Mark 1 Leon.
Oh, that's Sophie McDonald.
No, there was a hurricane came in there a minute ago, dude. Not advised. Not advised.
Oh,
The-
Stevie Fisher's.
Is that who that is? Ah.
Does sure.
S30
Why your stand?
BMX.
Yeah.
I still preferred the Quattro that come in. It was cool.
You're gonna have to
I'm
start
not really
inserting
the
pictures.
biggest of
Yeah.
fans.
Also,
of
we
cars,
have to
like.
stop because this is also shit we're going to talk about later.
Yes, we are. Well,
So,
Jack, I don't want to ask you about the car then, because obviously we're going to be talking about that later too. But
what
how-
you up to this week?
Yeah, how's the journey?
Oh, it was great. We've blocked the whole place.
That's right.
Just you parked in with the Ranger and the E36. Connor keeps pulling me back. The Ranger,
Did you
just
get your
the,
leash?
just the Ranger and the E36 across the M1.
Bungee cord across.
For those of you who aren't watching this in video, I keep walking in front of Connor and not meaning to. Connor, next time just doze the shoulder into
It's
me.
because the ambient
I-
noise is so loud
Swiss
we can't
places.
hear them. Oh,
We were discussing.
You're now
it
pushing
because-
into me, and you're now turned around. Oh, the ironing is delicious. Connor has now been standing like this and is pushing into me. See,
I'm not really.
Would you two stop fighting?
it's like it is like an old married couple.
you're
Like,
gonna have to take him home, Adam.
I'm not taking fucking walk.
I will turn this car around right now.
No, it's a bit late for that. No, I'm
gonna
sure
lock
his
you-
Connor's
I'm
car
gonna lock
parked
you in
up.
the maze.
Oh yeah, the present.
Two can just fight out.
Yeah.
In other words, Connor's car made it to Dubshed and Michael's didn't.
It's because it's a Honda,
Well, yeah.
not a Ford.
Wait, we can talk about this when I get home.
What? So it actually gets home? Just in
No,
case-
no, like, we can
What
talk
if you
about this
just
when
said
I
you're
do get
getting
home.
I,
That's right.
And for those who aren't watching, I've got Connor's keys in my hand.
There's a lot of for those who are watching.
my car's currently lying in the lift with the diff out of it. It got blown up
I'd
at the
say
lift.
leave it there.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to take it off the road anyway. So I'll do what me and you've done before, and like we'll just redo the whole car.
One of David Kennedy's neighbours is just walking past.
Ah,
I know him well. I used to play darts with him.
he was from 2 podcasts ago.
I will just say
That's
this.
I knew
podcast.
that too.
I'm having to walk forward because I'm sort of going in line with Michael's shoulder,
'cause he-
as you are.
Because Michael
And
is
he
still
keeps
turning.
I'm not good at
Oh,
this
lads.
standing carry on, alright?
Clearly
I
not.
am terrible at it. Anyway, Jack, you blocked the roads on the way up here, and then you managed to get up here anyway.
I haven't. But Jack Mulcahy is taking the hands of it. I don't think he's left Whitegate.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
To be fair, it's a serious. It looks like a party down there.
I reckon it's going to become a festival every year now.
Just blocking the
No,
the
they
refinery?
won't block it. It'll become like the Whitegate Agricultural
Headline
Festival or
guest,
something.
Sean Collins.
Yeah. But they're having more crack below there. There's food, there's tea, there's free tea.
There was
Farmers love free
Nathan
tea.
Meyer was out with a guitar at one point in the M8.
That was on the
yeah, out in the
The
M8.
motorway.
Yeah. But you think did you see the boys in Limerick dropping off the mobile home?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're set up like
They're
this
not-
is going to be great.
they're
It's
not
gonna be
going
great
anywhere.
for the company.
So they're doing it up here on Tuesday.
How long do they
Yeah,
reckon it'll
yeah.
last for?
I genuinely think as long as it's going to take now, they're going to stay there.
And I know.
I think this genuinely. I think this would have lost steam Tuesday, only for the way that certain leaders down south handled it.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
basically
I agree.
disrespected them
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
It would have lost steam a lot faster. Now everyone's like, well, you.
Yeah, very much so. Like, well, we are an agricultural and automotive podcast with hints of lorry driving. So, like, it is our audience, and I do think I agree with the protesters. I've heard they've been accommodating the ambulances. That's the main thing.
But
So they
have you
let
seen
5 loads of fuel or something out there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
emergency vehicles.
There's supplying
Yeah.
fuel. A load of hauliers in the west have actually said any ambulance that's running dry to come to their yards because they have stocks and to fill up for free.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, there's loads of stories going around of like they're like arranging for old hauliers to be brought around in the new trucks. Like lads who are retired with 10 or 15 years, they're all up and about, and I tell you, it's going to be a festival.
But like at the end of the day,
You heard it here first.
at the end of the day, like the whole thing has went absolutely mad, and like everybody sits and talks about how the country is like, okay, granted you're the only one south of the border of us all here, but
Very,
you're
very,
you're very, very south. Like,
I'm about an hour from hitting the sea, not even 20 minutes from hitting the sea that far.
oh, you're about the same. You're about the same distance from the coast as we are. We're in the coast in half an hour, like.
Yeah.
But it's
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
We
you?
do the port in half an hour. Well, Korean from half an hour. My
Oh,
house.
that's not the port though.
But Korean leads to the
So
sea.
you're talking 40 minutes.
Two different,
40 minutes.
very different ports. No, no, no.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
But like, I think everyone has always said, oh, we always sit back and do nothing, and everyone always talks about not doing anything, and now people are actually out doing something.
and what's actually going to have to happen is, we'd say, like, I remember when I was in Foss, the truckers had a protest. It worked, but died a death.
Yeah,
Farmers have always had protests. The fisheries have always had protests. I think this is the first time they've caught the government completely off guard, where all of them
yeah.
are
Everybody.
involved in the one. And as I say, they thought they were going to run out of steam, and this just the second they threatened to bring in. First of all, there's only 4 of the heavy wreckers that the Irish Army own available to pull these machines. But they thought to be right smart and go, come on, we're going to send down the army, tow them away. The truckers just put up their tippers, so they can't tow them because they'll pull down
Did somebody
power.
not jump on top of like an oil lorry as well and just stood
That's the
there?
lad who got arrested.
Aye, well,
He got arrested. He was up there for 3 hours.
Aye, because of health and safety couldn't bring him
They
down.
couldn't bring him down, and the truck couldn't move. That was one of the trucks going into Whitegate to get fuel.
we're just looking at Reese
There's-
McMaster. Nathan as well. We
See, to be fair, whenever you forget about the camera and all, you do.
yeah, well, we've all settled in a bit now.
Third
Jesus
gear.
Christ, Connor.
Michael is a full 90-degree turn
It's really
there.
good, aye.
But I think like
And, like, he does give off main character energy, but he's just a fucking
I'll just-
bulldozer out of the way. That's the way it's like trying to stand beside him.
but I
Sit
suppose
beside him, Stan.
I suppose like we're obviously being an agricultural automotive podcast, like we have to say like obviously we do stand by the farmers, like we do
we're getting handed
we
stuff.
do stand by the guys. So
Yeah.
like as long as people don't start getting violent,
Is it a
as long
prayer?
as it
But did
remains
they have,
peaceful.
have you seen the video of the one fella who tried getting
Oh.
violent?
No?
Have you not seen the gardener who
Oh,
got out of the motor
yes,
with the slash
yes.
hook?
How
Or
you got it ripped off him?
vehicle?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, that was the only time things are given.
Because it
Was
just
Connor's
that
making a
not,
face
was
like
that
he
not
hasn't seen
someone
this.
in the queue though?
It was someone in the queue. He got out, and the farmer or the farmer or whoever he was just got out, told him he was just cunt, ripped it off and fucked it in the back of your man's van and sent him on his way.
And then give his van a wee.
yeah,
He,
no,
like,
no, he didn't do shit. No.
I mean, yeah, definitely not.
But
a
like,
video.
I think like, there are people who will use that as like as a way of going like, oh, let's go and create a bit of carnage, and they're not. They're just doing it to be thugs, like,
Oh, but that's
Oh,
it.
he was-
and that is what the media will obviously hang on to. So what I'm
of
basically
course.
saying is,
But
But they're
it's backfired
saying-
because they're like the farmers are clearly trying to keep it peaceful because
Yeah.
they just took it off and fucked it
Yeah.
away.
But they're trying to say that they're not letting ambulances through, but there's many a video of ambulances
Ambulance
getting
going through.
straight
There's
through,
no-
up the hard
There's
shoulder.
that video of the
blood
people
bites.
running down the M50 looking for a
Aye.
flight, and now I'm heading for.
That's shit enough.
Yeah, that because I'm heading for a flight now on Wednesday, so like
That'll be a bit awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we obviously are having to rejig our plans, but like
Yeah,
we're
get the train.
rejigging our plans. It is
You're-
what
but
it is.
this is the thing, is like in the ports as well, animal feed is moving.
Yeah,
If you're going down to Ringaskiddy or to Rosslare, if you're going for your own holidays, they're letting you through.
Yeah.
They are stopping commercial only.
yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Everything else is going through. Plus, I think Dublin people are absolutely amazed at the size of tractors.
Yeah, or the fact that they've never seen a
Oh,
tractor
I suppose
before.
they've never really seen any of that
If you
before.
think about it, all the tractors that are inside the city centre, they're tillage farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big machines.
Did you
So,
see-
like, around that area of obviously North Dublin, like
Yeah.
is
Flat
green
ground,
country, like
it's tillage.
Like it's
See
not
the
big
video?
fence.
your
and
country,
John Deere's
your
not.
country crest country there. Like,
Did you see the video
yeah.
of your man trying to lift the tractor by the
the,
front
the
weight?
junkie, the junkie
And he
trying to catch
took
them.
his
you know
jacket off
what?
and everything.
Jokey energy.
No. He's
are
at
you
the
trying to
front
do?
weight. So one of the lads with the deer dropped the front weight down to make it even more awkward to tow. I'm guessing it just looks
Yes.
like that. But a junkie seen it going down even over, trying to pick it back up.
And then he turned around, he took his jacket off, and he went for another go.
Bless him.
It's probably 2 ton or something. Like that.
Oh, it's fucking big weight anyway. Whatever it was on.
Will we move on to the guest section then?
Go
I'm
for it
aware
then,
Jack
yeah.
still has to go and clean his car
That's
here.
right,
Like,
yeah.
so.
20 minutes on the button.
Yeah.
This is the first time
Connor.
Michael's ever kept the time.
Your car is well clean.
Huh?
Like clean Connor's car.
Do you want to go do mine?
My
car is clean. It's
I
been
need to
inside
go out
since
here.
yesterday.
I just need to see there.
Despite Jack and Orange
Take
best,
3.
despite Jack and
Take
Orange
4.
best intentions in episode 77 to give us a bad name with the raffle companies, it didn't work. Jack, fuck you.
So, here's storm competitions.
No,
Arkings. Fuck.
we have Amry Parker on with us. Amry is Connor.
From Culchie Competition.
She is mental.
She's a bit of a header now.
This is an unhinged conversation.
It's a fiery one.
This was just laughter for 2 hours straight. There's no real direction here. Like,
No, there wasn't.
Like
there definitely wasn't no direction.
we
in this one.
tried to stay on tangent, and then that tangent grew a tangent, kind of like when we record, Jack.
Since when do you ever try to stay on tangent? That's a new saying I've never heard before now.
If you tangent, staying on tangent isn't a tangent.
True,
Stay
but
to a plan.
this tangent grew legs.
Which, or one or her one?
To be fair, most of them.
Oh, fair.
Anyway,
How much diesel are we getting out of this?
Anyway,
get some.
so this was a really, really fun conversation. So,
Yes.
without
Michael
further,
got roasted before it. Michael got roasted after it.
did Michael get roasted during it?
No, he tried to roast started.
I might actually listen to this one then.
Even better. Even better.
So,
Without
folks,
further ado,
we're going to move on to our guest, Amry Parker.
Oh my god.
yeah.
And here, bucket knife. Why did you not say that whenever you noticed that the timer was going up?
Only noticed there now, to be honest.
I'm actually fucking squandered.
Is this not a two-man job, no?
You'd wonder that sometimes.
Yeah,
Next
you
thing,
question mark it.
when you see the next thing, I'll be, because I was looking here and I was like, right, I can definitely see that we're recording the voices here.
Look, there's only been a couple of fuck ups tonight.
See, okay, so we got a new setup, like, and to be fair, we've just.
Hold on, mighty guinea pig.
No.
Oh, I was going to say third time lucky, but it's more like third time unlucky. Well, the first time,
It's not going in your favour, like.
no, it really, really isn't.
We just lost.
We've
it
done
by-
2 intros now. We've done 2 intros.
Right, third time lucky, let's do this.
You're saying this like no, but we're just
Jesus.
fucking driving through here with
Ik
us.
may
We're
be
just,
back.
we're just
Oh,
keeping
they
our lip
still
like.
do.
No way, they're trendy.
You know what the worst part is? Like, we've been recording this and we've genuinely had really good crack, and it would have really been good listening value. Because all we've done is slag the fuck out of each other. It's been quite funny. We're probably not going to replicate this now. I'm fucking devastated, actually.
It's only going to get worse.
Well, okay.
Like, the more comfier we get, the worse the slag is
but
going to be.
that's
So,
fine.
do you want to get a box of
that's
tissues for when you're crying
entertainment.
later?
No, that's entertainment. No, if people see me cry, it's fine. It's probably not be the first time. I've had mental breakdowns in camera
Good
before.
to be in touch with your
No,
emotions,
no.
like.
The best of it was he had a mini bee, and I didn't fucking know. And
Until I
there's
seen
me.
it on TikTok.
Hey, what?
I had a big.
There's no language barrier here. like.
Michael had a wee minty bee.
Manty B.
Did you ever hear of
Mental
minty bee?
Mental breakdown.
Aye.
Manty B.
Right.
She give you Manty B.
Yeah, but you've got your big, strong up the north accent. I'm like, what?
You're like from 50 mile away.
To
Right,
be fair,
we jump, like.
There's a big difference in the accent, to be fair. Like,
There's a strong difference. Like.
there is. Everyone's
I'm
like
just-
Trump down where you're from. Fucking Trump.
Fucking Trump. No, they're not.
Lack.
People
Or a
lack.
bastard.
I don't say lack. Do I say lack?
Bye.
No, you don't say
Hi,
bye.
bye.
You don't say bye after everything.
No, if
That's
I'm
our
saying
pro-
it, I say boy.
Bye.
Not bye.
Boy.
But that's the more border thing. If you're from more like probably
The town.
or city. Like
Oh,
even-
I'm bug, like.
Aye.
I'm in the sticks.
But like I would have known ones like even farmers from that part of the world, like, and like they're all well bye after everything. Like I know bye. That's the way they say it. But as you say, you're from Bogland. Well, we're Bogland here too, so you fit in well.
We're not really Bogland.
You're only
Bull
after
Rush
me
is
and-
literally up the road.
To be fair, we drained our bog a brave bit, so it's not really a bog anymore.
see the field across the road is literally recovered Bogland.
Aye,
rushes?
it's drained like fuck.
Well,
I wouldn't be able to drive on it if it wasn't.
no, like sometimes it moves. Like with the, you'd be driving across it. And you can
Is that
actually
the wee triangle field?
the one across there?
Aye.
We did drain it though, which helped it a lot. To be fair,
Aye, so you drained
the
it.
dirt ground. If you
It's not
sit,
really
if you
bog
sit, if you
anymore.
sit on it for too long, you'll just start to sink. Like
Well, do you
Like
know
you
what
have
the point
before.
is?
yes,
Sink him there, sure. Don't embarrass the lad like that. He's already embarrassed himself twice.
well no
Ah,
technically.
you actually said scundered instead of embarrassed.
Oh, I would say scundered occasionally, like as well. I am scundered with us.
Scundered. I'm scundered, like.
Scundered to 100.
No, I mean scundered as in embarrassed. I thought that's what you
No, I was just fucking scundered as in like fuck's
See,
sake.
it's
Like,
Does
like
anybody else
horrified.
say that down with yous?
What?
scundered.
Scundered?
As embarrassed, not fed up?
I wouldn't say scundered as embarrassed.
Embarrassed sounds quite polite. I'd be like,
No, but-
I'm horrified, boy. That's the way that I would say it. Like,
Devastated.
you know, scundered.
Scundered's just
Rare.
fuck that. That's what I would say. Scundered, that's just. Ugh.
See, I try not to curse anymore. Like, every second word in my mouth used to be fuck, like.
You can curse in this all you want, like.
But it's not very, like. And I am trying to be more like a lady now, like.
We tell you to be yourself in this podcast.
So did all my friends.
Exactly.
That's not good.
Well, at least you're friends. That's nice.
Wow.
All right, Michael.
Oh,
Where the
that was a
fuck did
compliment.
Hometown.
That was a compliment. I said at least you have friends.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's a very backhanded comment if I've ever
Yeah,
heard
it's a
it, but
weird. I've got a lot of compliments over the years. I actually can't take compliments, right? See, if somebody compliments me, bang, back with a slag. I can't take them. I can't be like, thank you.
Right, I give you full rein. Tear away.
No, I'm trying to behave myself here. For now.
You will still have a job at the end of this podcast.
I'll still have a job.
Yeah.
Would you like to think so?
Well, I'd like to hope so.
Yeah, you're saying you're worrying about like being all, oh, I have to have more of a public image now. Fuck it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, fuck it.
Exactly.
To be fair, if you had told me a year ago that I was going to be on a podcast, I would have been like, shut up. I wouldn't have believed you, but like my life has completely changed in 6 months.
Well, in what way?
Just with Culchie.
Right, well...
Like, I was just me before this, and now here I am representing a company. Like, I love my job. I love my job to the moon and back. Like, it's class.
do have a pretty good job, to be fair.
Class,
Well,
eh?
prior to Culchie then, so you've kind of led me on sort of where we were going to go. Also, I haven't really properly introduced you anyway as well.
For the
Well,
third
I have twice.
You have,
but,
when that wasn't working.
But that, you know, this wasn't working. So yeah, we've Amry Parker with us from Culchie Comps here with us today.
Tonight.
Fuck up, same thing.
It's like midnight.
It's 10:18 p.m.
Oh my god, it's past my bedtime.
Fuck.
It's late enough, like. Could be worse. We started recording at 1:15, like 2 weeks ago.
I was.
I'd have been away home.
I was a bit in bear the following morning.
Yeah, same. But anyway, yes, so Amry's joined us for the night, tonight, to have the crack with us. Anyway, right, before Culchie then, what was the crack? Like, you know, working for Culchie, I'm assuming you have to come from some form of farming background or lorries or cars. So like,
Oh yeah, well, my daddy's a farmer.
right.
A
He-
big or a small farm?
Just average. Average farmer.
Beef and sheep?
Daddy is a cattle farmer. Mummy is a sheep farmer.
See, we've already been over this, but you don't know that.
Yeah, now Connor's acting stupid. He's acting like he doesn't know.
Welcome to
Because-
podcasting. We have to tell a story.
This feels like that time. Was it Johnny Stewart? Or Johnny Watson, sorry.
Johnny.
Aye, from Farmflex was like asking some of them, like one of the contractors, you know, a question, and the contractor was like,
Johnny
"Sure."
Stewart?
Aye.
Aye.
I was like, he was like, sure tell you that earlier, and he was like, yes, but for the camera, which it was
Sorry,
for the camera.
purposes, yes, my daddy is a cattle farmer and mummy's a sheep farmer.
There's a many cattle and many sheep.
No, it's just a
Give
hobby.
us something to go on here. Like.
It's a hobby, like, you know.
But like, so
They're not full-time, like, they're
Numbers.
part-time.
Numbers.
I don't know.
Fair
I
enough.
don't stand in the field counting the sheep. Like,
You
because
should.
No,
You'd fall asleep.
no, I try to avoid them sheep. Funny. No, I try to avoid them. I get into nothing only handlings with sheep, and I mean handlings.
Explain.
Yes.
Where do you want me to start?
Preferably the start, but
Okay, so last year, right, there's
that
actually
doesn't sound like the start, but okay.
no, because it was only last year the problems actually arose, right? So mummy and daddy went.
So it's all been
You
plain
you
sailing
done
before
29
this.
years of life with no problems with sheep.
Yeah.
Right, well then you haven't had it that bad.
No. Oh no. Wait till I tell you the story, and then you will realise I did have a bad. You know them big moon boots you get? I ended up with the big aircast thing. I had one
Aye.
on there a couple months ago.
For a broken leg or broken ankle or
Yeah,
whatever.
but a couple months ago was a different story. I fell and whatever and blah blah. But last year we were chasing the
Do
sheep
you
down the field.
break your ankles often?
Apparently so.
Yeah. Oh,
Glass
I
ankles over here.
have a real bad ankle. Like I had my whole foot reconstructed when I was like 17 or something, and then ever since that, it's just went,
Was it from like an Irish dancing incident
Yep.
or something?
that's exactly what
Oh.
it was.
I
I was
could-
up my
I-
toe and then just
Ooh!
out the gap.
Ooh, that would hurt.
That would fucking
Or a
hurt.
slip jig or
No, it was real. Right.
it was a really bad day, this. I was hoping if you'd said slip jig, I was going to go slip and fall, but you know. Yeah,
No, you pulled it back there with the
Yeah,
real
thank
like
you.
fair play.
yeah thank
Fair
you.
play.
Ironically, the Worlds are on this week,
Yeah, my
no.
boss is
Carnage.
away though.
and me old boys away to them too.
Ah,
Because
your
two
boy-
of my nieces are dancing on it.
Where is it in this year?
It's
Killarney every year,
It's
I
Killarney
think.
every year.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Does.
It was in America and everything.
Oh well, there's an American
See, there's
version.
no, there's not. There's two organisations. There's
Yeah.
COCOL and Commission.
Yes, commissions in America.
Well, then that's there's two different. So there must be.
So it's more
COCOL
like Fesh and stuff. I think is the down south one. I'm
Whatever.
acting
there.
like I
No,
do know.
Fash is both.
Well, the one that you're.
All right, I have no
Is your
idea.
auntie or great auntie or some teaches or taught?
Oh,
Margaret Close?
Deirdre Close. I think.
Margaret, I thought she was.
Don't know her.
We just knew her as Mrs. Close and she was really scary.
That's
Alan School of Dancing.
Ah, yes.
Alan School.
Alan School Dancing.
Alan
Never
School of
heard of
Dancing.
it. There must be the other one. Like I was the other organisation.
Well, whatever one it was, it's whatever organization I danced with was the same one as my boss's wee and stuff.
What you don't
Did
get
you
bit
dance?
by the spider
What's better?
What about Spider?
there.
Don't you dare flick that my side.
Try to flick it that way. I don't like killing them, but I'll happily flick it.
Why? Stand up, whatever. Do whatever you have to do.
No, I have enough bad luck going on in my life.
Would you be superstitious?
Yes, very.
Are you superstitious?
If you don't know about it, you don't know about it.
Like, if a black cat run across the road, would you be superstitious? In a good way or bad way?
Good way.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah,
because
good
one
way.
ran across in front of me yesterday. And, like, one magpie, and all, I keep seeing one magpie, and
Oh,
I'm like,
see if
please.
I see one magpie, I'm sitting blessing myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Aye.
like
Yeah.
one for Sorrow too, and then I'm like, hello, Mr. Magpie, where's your friend?
Yes.
Like, where is your goddamn friend?
Yeah,
Please
yeah,
find me
yeah.
the second magpie.
Or you're
Like,
sitting waving at them going,
Yeah, it stresses me
magpie,
out, hey.
Magpie, yeah. Yeah.
Aye,
and,
but,
then,
like-
and then sometimes you tell yourself he's got a friend.
Aye,
There's a
but, like-
friend there.
yeah, and then if you see one round the corner, like, right, that's definitely a pearl.
Yes, yeah, you're like, there's a second one. Yep,
Yeah.
we're good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Aye, but like, if you didn't know about that, how would you know?
Yeah, but you
But
do,
you do.
know
Thank
about
you.
it. My mummy's superstitious, like, so I think it rubbed off on me.
Yeah, no, my mom.
Do you like ban somebody a pair of boots to sign and walking away and all? Do you believe in that?
No, actually.
I
I
heard
I
about the
believe that
watch
a watch
thing
is running
and-
out of time. I don't believe that.
Or if you buy somebody gloves, you're going to fight with them?
We did, but however, we didn't. Me and Becca did not move in on a Saturday.
Oh no,
Never
you have
move
to
in.
start something new on a Friday.
Yeah, never ever move. Yeah,
That's
so we
tradition
moved
in
into the
my
house on
family.
Friday. Yeah, never ever move into a house on a Saturday.
Like if I'm getting
Why?
a new car, it has to be a Friday. I don't know, mummy.
Fair enough.
It's just a thing. Like.
But I think
I've always heard
Granny
about
was
the,
like that
the
too.
no new shoes on the table. You can't put new
Oh,
Oh, no,
absolutely
no
not.
new shoes. No shoes
No.
on the table.
shoes. But what
No
does
shoes
it,
on the table in
but,
general.
But what does it do? Like you don't.
You
Or if
just
you do?
probably break your leg, which I have enough bad luck, so I'd probably rather not break my leg again, like, you know what I mean?
So how did you break your leg then with a sheep?
No, I didn't break it, I fractured it.
How did you fracture your leg then
We
with
were
a sheep?
chasing. It's a different thing.
I'm not
Apparently
saying
a
it's-
fracture's what- No, but he's rolling his eyes. Behave yourself over there. We were chasing them down the field. We were putting them in the crush.
What? Because did they break? Oh, I was going to say you're chasing them
No,
down
I
the field.
can't
Did they
remember
break
why.
out?
I can't remember why they were going to crush that. It could have been getting wet for the mart or something. And they wouldn't do it. They were told. So
Standard sheep behaviour. Yeah.
yeah, just normal, right?
Yep.
So I just carpeted it down the field. I was coming like a sheepdog, by flat to the mat, bang, twisted my ankle, carpeted it, got them into the pen. That was grand. A month later, like, I mean, I was in agony. I was going to boot camp, right? And I couldn't even jog on the spot for 30 seconds. I was like, what is going on with my ankle? A month later, went and got it x-rayed. That was grand. They're like, oh, it's grand. It's just ligaments. They rang me back that night. I was in the travel days, just booking my holiday, right? This is how much it killed me. And she's like, we need to get you back down and get you fitted in a boot. And I was like, pardon? Just sitting in the travel, and the travel days was just looking at me, and I was like, pardon? She's like, yes, your official reports came back from Craigavon and you fractured your ankle. And I was like, jog on. So I had to go back down the road then and get the stupid moon boot on for 3 months. And then I only came out of it because my sister was getting married. I was like, look, I have to be strong enough to walk down the aisle without a limp. So I just came out of the boot and done myself no favours because obviously I ended up back in it there a few months ago. And then, so that was the first incident last year.
Yes.
Second incident. I can't believe I'm even going to tell you this. Mummy and Daddy was down in Galway for Johnny Brady's country again. Do you know who Johnny Brady is?
Yes, obviously.
But
He's actually from Ranelstown.
Yeah, I know.
That's even Ranelstown.
He lives in Ranelstown.
He's from County
He
Antrim.
does a really good cover of Chicken Fred.
Yeah, true, now.
Yeah.
That's actually one of his best songs.
Yeah.
But they were down his
I'm
weekend.
not completely oblivious to all this stuff, like.
But I just don't remember you from the dances.
No, and I don't remember you from him either.
Apparently, he doesn't remember me either. So it's
No,
all right.
Whereas he remembers getting flung around the place.
I vaguely remember you from the dances. But anyway, they were down in Galway and she posted in our family group chat, she's like, put that yo on her 2 lambs out to the field, right? So that was grand. There was me and my sister, her fiance at the time, he's actually her husband now, and my wee brother was in the house and I seen the message and I was like, sure, they're all late. And I was like, fuck it, I'll go down and do it, right? Down I went, lifted the 2 lambs, she wasn't budging. I was like, fuck you. Put the 2 lambs in a wheelbarrow, pushed them to the head of the lane, dead on, dropped them off, and I could hear them bawling the whole way back. And I was like, God love me. I was like, I feel so bad, right? Down to get her. I mean, she would not move. I was like shoving her across the yard. Nothing. Went and got the halter. Don't know what I was thinking, right? It was like something out of an American lasso rodeo thing. Here she was, buckling around the yard. I was like, fuck you. Put her back in the house. Seen Mummy's car sitting. Mummy and Daddy was in the Jeep. Seen her wee car sitting in the corner. I was like, bingo. Parked the car over at the shed door. I know, right? So opened the back door, put a pallet up again. Like, if my mummy had seen it,
Meanwhile, the lambs are still in a
in the field, waiting on their mummy.
In a wheelbarrow?
But she wouldn't. No, they were in the field. I took the wheelbarrow back down.
Oh, okay.
They were just waiting on her.
Right.
So put her into the back seat of mummy's car. And by the time I closed the back door and opened the front door, she had made it from the back into the front, headbutted the windscreen twice. Wrote the windscreen clean up. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh my God. I was like, mummy's going to kill me. Into the car.
And deservedly so.
No. And you know that they like we droplets?
Yes.
She shit everywhere. Mummy's car. It was
Tell
like,
your ma it was caviar.
no. Sure, I had to have before they even got. And you know what the best part was? It was Mummy's 60th birthday, right? So the whole place was decorated off Mummy and Daddy coming home, and I was like, Mummy's gonna kill me. I was like, I actually couldn't physically bring myself to be like, way happy birthday. And I was like, I have to tell you something. On her face just went. And I was like, look, I goes, it was an accident today. And she thought it was me. She thought something happened to me. And I was like, there was an accident today. I goes, and your car got a wee bit damaged. She was like, what the fuck? And I was like, it was the sheep. So once she matched sheep, my ma's fine. Mummy loves her sheep, right? She's like, what happened? And I told her, and she just laughed. And I mean, I had crapped myself for hours waiting on them
you were
coming
sitting
home.
waiting to be getting bit with blue pipe, like.
Yeah. Oh, there's polythene piping sitting at our back door, and I was just waiting for it, like. And she just laughed. She thought it was funny. I goes, look, it's booked in to get fixed and all, but see the smell of that car, how trying to get the shit cleaned out of it.
Yes.
Rotten, boy. So I just hate sheep for that reason.
Yeah, well, I mean, there'd been good enough reason to hate sheep prior to that. What?
And then.
Oh, fuck, Ray, it gets worse, okay.
Oh,
No,
dear.
this is the third, right? This is the third story, and this is the final one. We were my wee brother was home, and we were tagging the sheep to go to the market, right? The lambs. So the lamb was in the wee Weybridge, and I was like, here, let me do it. Because I always feel real bad, you know, because, like, I got my nose pierced. I know it's painful, right? So I always feel real bad when they have to get tagged. I know I do. I feel sorry for them. Like, I have a lot of empathy for animals. And I tagged... I was tagging the... What?
Just can't take you seriously when you're saying that.
No, I do.
It's a fact.
I just got my nose pierced, so I just know how it feels.
No, I swear to God, I was awful. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it actually was. It was brutal at the time. I
wouldn't know in fairness, like, but I know ones who here pierced are like here.
No, I don't get that. How do you eat? You know, priorities.
Agreed.
I like my food.
How do you spell?
Oh, right. Womp. Slow trumpet noise.
Cut that. Yeah, so we were tagging them, and I was grand, and I went to tag one, you know, I can be like quite tight, and I have like no strength in my hand, so I tagged it. I'd pop my front tooth. Do you like grinding your teeth? Bang! Out came my front tooth into the Weybridge, and that was me and sheep finished.
What a way.
Funny.
It's a logical question.
And that was me finished. I can't do
So you
were
wait.
grinding your teeth.
Yeah, because you're like whenever you're putting the pressure on.
And you
But you have an over. Well, most people, 99% of people have an overbite. How?
I don't know how it happened, right? Because it's the shape. It's the shape.
never tie calves. Never tie calves.
No, I just like patting them.
They're
But still,
pretty
like,
cute.
Yeah,
What type of calves or what type of breed animals does your dad work with?
mixture, mostly limousines.
Do you ever have to run after them? 'Cause limousines can sometimes be wild.
No, because they're very well behaved. Like if he shakes the bucket of meal, they just.
So
Go
I
on.
was chatting to a fella there recently. I was away on site with work, and I was chatting to another fella from one of the factories we'd be with. He was out with us, and he was telling me that apparently he'd been chatting to a fella who had imported limousines from France. 'Cause go figure. And he'd said, "Oh, do you have problems with them being wild?" And he said, "No. Apparently the French exported all the wild animals to Ireland, and that's why the limousines are so wild here." Whether that's true or not, or just a good story, I don't know. But apparently, anything that was mad, they were like, just send it to Ireland. Send it to Ireland.
But this country's wild.
Yeah.
So I fully understand why they would do that.
So they've just went, you know what? Fuck it, send it to the mad cunts up there. They'll be all right. So that's why like limousines have been known for years to be really flighty animals. Like
they are.
that being said,
No, Belgian Blues.
as
not
long as
really.
as long as they're not giving foot trouble.
Oh no, absolutely Belgian Blues are wild. Because same day as sheep, windscreen bang out the gap, we had the
OTG.
Belgian Blue. She jumped the fence. I don't even know what happened or how it happened. I was in the shower, but I came out. She jumped the fence, broke the wire and everything. And that was a Belgian Blue. So
I've seen like
she was wild.
I just we had Charlies at the time, and everyone says, "Oh, Charlies are deadly handy. Charlies are like wild cam." Not mine. I don't know where they came from or where these things had been jagged and sedated going into the market. But when I got them home, I remember going into them up in the crush, and they started running about in a circle like a big stampede, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Maybe it was just you.
Maybe we put them to the first field, and they were all right. Moved them to the second field, and it was a bit of a siege getting them across. And I was like, "They'll be fine. They'll come round." Tried to go onto them. One of them just took off, and I remember I'd sprinted over fucking gates and hedges. And I remember at one point I'd finally got it, and it was standing at a gate, and I had it cornered. There's a gate here, and the gate was shut. And I remember it just looking at me, turning around. Next thing, just cleared the fucking gate and ran off. And I was like, "How do you do that?" Like, I just don't understand how they're suddenly like they're in a field and they're happy and they just eat, and then they just suddenly turn around and go, "Fuck it, I can clear that gate."
Triggered. They're like racehorses sometimes, like.
Yeah, honestly, it must
Yeah,
have just
I've
looked
seen
at
that
me
over
and
the
said
years.
he's a wild. They must have looked at me and just went, "Nah, fuck him." Like, but like I do wonder because
That's what I said too. You text me to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Well, actually, you thought I was a creep.
Yeah, because you text me and said I'm not a creep.
I'm not a creep. I'm
No,
just addressing the
but
elephant.
that is what a creep would say. We had
No,
this conversation.
a creep would say, "I'm very creepy,"
A creep is
or
never
they would,
gonna admit they're a creep.
or they would just say hello and not follow up with anything else, which would be creepier in my
If
opinion.
somebody texts me and said hello, I just open it and reply. I'm really bad for opening snaps though, to be fair, so I can't talk.
Same, to be fair.
Yeah, you're terrible. In fairness, I try to.
But I
reply,
open them, forget about them, and then remember about them 2 days later, and then it's
Yeah,
just
and
rude.
do you know what it is, right? It comes up in your watch, you're like, oh shit, I must reply to that later on, and then later on comes, you're like, I forgot.
And then it'd be rude to reply.
But this is
Yeah.
where you have the fuck it lifestyle. You're just
Great.
that laid back. You're upside down. Whereas for me, I'm like living in this thing. Is like I'm always thinking like podcast 24/7. Like so, I'm like if I don't reply to him, he's going to think I'm a cunt, and then he's going to go and tell all his friends that I'm a cunt, and then no one's going to listen to the podcast. That is literally the thought that goes through my mind.
Yeah, but sometimes I think you need to develop a wee bit of the fuck it attitude.
I would love.
Slightly, not
I-
fully, because we all can't be headbangers in this podcast. Like, but if you developed if I talk about you and you talk about me, we would be two very, very civilized people. Like,
This is a
the
very
world-
civilized
the world
conversation.
would be a much better place, but alas, that's not happened. So fuck it.
thank you. Proud of that.
Right, we'll move on.
We've
Anyway,
solved humanity.
what about tractors in the farm?
I started driving tractors when I was 8.
That's fine. You can legally say that. That's okay.
But what
Well,
next?
it's going to be legal anyway because it's always legal in my mind. I do things sometimes. and
I'm
like,
from South Armagh. Anything was legal.
no, but everything's legal. I just be winging it, like.
Everyone's legal
A wee
until you're
Ford
caught.
4000. And Daddy still has it.
We 4,000.
4,000.
That's a tongue twister. Ford
Ford
4,000.
4000. Yeah.
Ford 4,000. That's
Still
hard
there.
to say fast. They're a class wee tractor.
Yep.
They're on, like they are deadly wee yuck.
But
like.
see, if he ever part of that, I think it would break my heart. You just look at it and you'd be like, that's how I learned how to drive. You know, like I got my first car when I was 13 because I was an early starter when it come to a thing with an engine. Like
Well, what was your first wee car?
a Citroen Debut. It was £55, hey, filled to the throat of red diesel, and I thought I was.
Allegedly.
Tell me this, right? Tell me this, because I had my first car was a Fiesta.
Daddy bought it, like I didn't ever.
No,
it
my
was my
first-
13th birthday present.
My first car was a Fiesta, and like you see the hill where me and you both parked on.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like park on that hill, come to a stop, and practice clutch control to practice going up the hill in Port Stewart.
Oh my god.
And I thought
Really?
I was the fucking lad. I was like, I'm gonna start and stop and just drive a length at a time, stop, and I was literally practicing for like driving up the hill past Villa, up till like the roundabout at the top of Port
Did
Stewart.
you think you were cool?
I thought I was a fucking legend, and still do.
Meanwhile, I was sitting in my uncle's Fiesta at the time, and I was more worried about the sunroof being up.
Oh, 35 degrees north at all times. That's one thing I miss about having a car. That obviously. So I don't know if you know, but he influenced me getting the pickup. Like.
Oh,
He-
really?
He was like, just do it.
I influenced him to get the Amarok.
Yeah, he did actually.
Oh,
Because
sorry,
I
Amarok.
originally I was all like, I thought like Amarok couldn't afford one. So originally I went and test drove a Navara, which I just didn't really like. Then I test drove an L200, and it drove like
Say
a car.
about the Spring Farm Machinery show before you got a pickup.
Oh yeah, and then we were at the Spring Farm Machinery show. This would have been 2024, and there's KGMs there, right? They used to be called Sangyong, they're now KGM. They're at the Musso, I think it's called. They're actually a wild, nice looking yuck, and like they're really well done inside, and they're good quality apparently. But I said to the salesman,
Would you ever buy one though?
I would have thought about it because I was like,
Nope.
could I buy this?
I would never have bought one.
But I was
to
like,
be fair.
could I buy this, put a set of 20s on it, put the the over fenders on it or whatever, and make it look
But it's like, do you know?
beefy, like a wild track or like a Pan Americana, whatever you call
But do you know
it.
the way like older pickups, like noughties pickups, would have been like cars basically with a bed on them. They weren't really big until like Rangers came out, Amaroks came out, Hiluxes got bigger over time.
But see the Hilux that we raffled on Culchie at the start, it was like a 90s one. It was a clinker.
Oh, that was class. The red one.
Clinker. See underneath
lethal.
it. Cleaner than that cheap mine, like. It's classy.
But was she fully redone, was she, or was that her original?
I can't
Because
remember.
they are rock boxes. You
We
can't kill
too.
them, but
We had two, I can't remember. It was class, like.
they
see,
are
even
driving
driving
it.
it and all, I was like, I'm so cool right
But
now.
would it have been as big a pickup though as the Amarok?
No, fuck, she had
Longer.
Oh.
longer bed maybe.
Longer bed, yeah.
But she's only a
she's
two-seater,
a
wasn't she?
two-seater.
Oh, she was
I
Well,
was
a
not sure
longer
my
bed.
P100 has a long, maybe pick up over there, has a longer bed than the Amaroks.
Yeah.
It's a 7-foot bed and all then.
But what I mean is like
Foot
now
ball bike,
pickups come with like 19s and like big wheels and all that there, if you know what I mean. Like they're brave and high compared to what they used to be. Like a P100 wouldn't suit the wheels off an Amarok.
No, like I had to jump into that pickup.
Ah, that's what I mean. No.
Like you were throwing your leg up and like howling on to get in.
the
Rebecca's
point.
literally hanging off the steering wheel, like going, she's 5'2".
And ironically, for some reason, Amaroks don't come with the helping you out handle on the driver's side.
no,
It's only
she
on the
can use the
passenger.
steering wheel. That was what I thought.
Did they not have a help you out on?
No,
No,
not
like
on the
for some
driver's
reason,
side.
you know the way like most pickups have a handle and a pillar and passenger
Maybe
side
yours
as well as
does,
driver's
mine
side.
doesn't.
I thought I'm gonna check that whenever we finish this.
But like
We'll be
it's
comparing the two
harder
of
to
them.
get into, and then you
Mine's
end up.
nicer. We've already had this conversation.
I've got the nicer blue. No chance. As
No,
yours.
I styled mine better than yours. Do you even have a front bar?
Do you have front
No, I
bar?
don't have a front bar.
Yes,
don't
I have a front
I don't have
bar.
a front bar.
I have
a
been
front
at him,
bar.
and to be fair, he doesn't even have mud flaps.
No, I don't have mud flaps. I need to get
How
mud
did I
flaps.
miss that?
Like
A
you
nice
need to have mud
number
flaps.
plate and mud flaps finishes
I have a nice
yoke off.
number plate, but
To be fair, front
no.
bar as well, because the Highlines always came with side
No,
bars.
but I mean just any car in general. If you put mud flaps on and a nice
not
number
really
plate.
fully-
I'm very much like first thing I did with a type bar was buy mud flaps.
I'm not that tied up.
I
about it.
bought, huh?
I'm a lawnmower.
No, yeah,
Type bars
yes.
used to be like lawnmowers around Armagh. Used to hear them coming, you'd be like, who's this coming on a lawnmower now?
Yeah. But even the golf.
He doesn't like.
No, I
that.
don't mind. Like it is a glorified lawnmower.
He
at the end
deserves
of
it. He slagged the dung out of you earlier, so.
That's
Try back.
standard. I don't know. Like
The point I was meaning to get across was the Musso was more like a car pickup.
well, the thing is as well as I said to the salesman then I was like, oh, so he was bigging her up. And I goes, "So what do you drive?" And he went, "Oh, I have a Hilux." I just went, "That tells me all I need to know." You know, he should
If
have.
he's not driving one.
And then he goes, and then he before he'd even said, like before he'd even caught on, he went, "But there's going to be a Cal Driller putting this on Monday morning." And I was like, "Look, okay, whatever." I would love, like, I was sitting thinking, even with, because we'd been doing the pod for a year at this stage, and I was sitting thinking, could you get one of them and like do a video on trying to use it as like for towing cattle and all that kind of stuff, and could you do something with that and make it look? But I agree, but we love names in this country. We love brands.
But like the thing about it is, you couldn't really. You'd come to traffic lights, and then like Amry would be hard to pick up, and you'd be in the middle, and then you'd be like,
that's
what I wish I had bought. What I have bought.
It's like ban it off Temu.
That was the thing that came into my head as well. Is like, if I've always loved the Amarocks, and I like Hiluxes as well.
Yeah,
and
they're nice.
The Ranger Wild Tracks were nice as well, but it would have to be the 3.2, which was the older ones. And if I was sitting in anything else, and say I came up to like, you know, traffic lights or something, and someone in an Amarok or one of the others pulled up beside you, you'd always kind of look and go,
I wish that was me.
Whereas now I look at everybody else and go, peasant.
To be fair though,
So forgive you, that's awful.
see, to be fair, right? So we have a 2 litre Amarok, though, not a V6 one.
But a V6 to daddy. It
yes,
is the daddy.
to be fair,
Well,
like at the time we got it in 2019, so like it was whatever amount of money compared to V6 was still new at the time, 42,000 I think it was for a brand new one. But to
I
make a long
didn't pay
story
that
short,
for mine.
I didn't pay that for mine either.
no. To be fair, like sure, they're still fucking holding their money well.
Yeah, they'll always hold their money.
Mine, to be honest, like I've put nearly 50,000 miles in mine, and I don't think I would lose that much money.
Is that it?
I've-
I only got mine in January, and I probably have got to 20,000 miles already, like. But I'm never off the road though. I literally
Neither am
am
I.
like Culchie, I'm never off the road.
Well,
but
I-
you've got 2 yokes.
Yeah, exactly. So the bore gets stripped. So if I've done 25,000, I done 27,000 the first year, and since the bore has been back now, and I have 5k in her as well, I've still 23 or 24 on the Amarok now as well at the minute. So I'm still.
But a Volkswagen will go like 400,000 miles and still go.
Well,
like.
funny, the only thing is I've been looking at the pages, right, and all the high mileage ones all seem to be 2 litres, which makes me, then you look at Amaroks, there's nothing above 140k.
Probably
which
because
makes
2
me-
litres isn't as hard in diesel as the
Which
V6.
makes me think
Actually,
that
ironically, they're harder on diesel.
It also makes me think that just all the V6s have all been clocked.
Well,
Then I seen a fella commenting today saying, "Oh, here in Namibia, in Africa, he says we have a lot of V6 Amaroks, all well over 240,000 miles, going like a clock." And I was just like, "You'll do me."
well, it's even whenever you jump into V6 after being in a 2 litre, the 2 litre feels like it should have had a V6. If you get me,
Yeah.
it's like
They're dead as Hector, like.
they are.
Ours aren't dead.
Oh no.
Ours aren't dead.
You should get yours mapped. His goes.
But it's quick enough, like.
Oh,
But it could be quicker.
Yeah, but I drive. Like,
Well,
you
like-
have seen my private story. You've seen how I drive. Like, I don't need anything quicker.
Adam,
Yes.
you like cleaning cars?
I do, yes. Anything but yours.
Yeah, that's fair. But if you were cleaning,
Yeah.
what would you use?
Well, a bit of JTEC good.
Oh, lad. How would you do it? How would you go about doing it?
Well, we start off with a bit of citrus pre-wash. Pristine 360 if it really needs it.
Agri spec, yes, proper, yeah.
Chuck on a bit of snow foam, get it rinsed off, get the shampoo going, and then top it off with some ultra wax.
Deadly. Does he do anything else?
Tons of stuff, lad. Get yourself on the JTEC chemicals.
Plenty of good stuff there, like.
It's just JTEC, kid. Get in your head.
Well, what about the cars then?
I was a BMW woman for 9 years.
Well, prior to the BMs,
What was your first car?
You started off a wee
On the
Citroen.
road.
Wee Citroen.
We
shit wasn't even on the road. Like.
But what was your first car on the road?
A Peugeot 206 was my first year.
I had a 207.
It didn't last long, like it was boring.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
okay.
you were going to say you put her in a hedge.
What
Oh, no.
was your second car then?
A Bora.
Did you do anything
Weapon.
to the Bora?
On her whole cut springs and everything. Oh my god.
Deadly.
6 months. Had to get rid of her.
Really?
You couldn't sit in it. See, it's because of where I live. Like, the roads are pure dirt. I know
Yeah.
all the roads are bad now, but back then my roads was absolute dirt.
Well, Armagh be a fairly wealthy county. Maybe just not where you were at.
No, because I live in the sticks.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Like, my road before, so they actually like retard part of my road, and then it was like the M1, but they just left this part of the road that the grass was still growing up the middle of it.
I came out.
And
as
it's
I-
still there.
Well, funny. Where do you call it? It's coming out towards Armagh, or you're not. I was heading from Middletown, and I was trying to divert myself back over towards Caledon.
Do you not use Google Maps?
No,
No.
the road between.
No, I'm talking about
Right
him. He
the
doesn't
road
know
between
roads as well as you
Middletown.
do.
The road between Middletown and Caledon was getting redone for road surfacing because it, in my argument, was one of the worst fucking roads in the country. Like there was just potholes everywhere, and then it took me out by some place beginning with K.
Killed
Aye, that's the one. Came out from there and was
That's my
heading,
favourite spot for food.
heading across to Moy, and
Deadly spot.
literally there was this fucking crater on the road. I came along, I was on like just a wee back road, and the next thing the road literally just, the pothole was literally the size of that table. It
How
took
long
up
goes that?
about a month ago with even.
Yeah, they're getting that road fixed now because everybody was just walloping into the potholes and then their wheels was all in
There was
shape, like.
only about 2 houses on that road, like, and I was like,
Oh no, fuck, it must be a back road.
it was a back road,
Oh no, the main Moy road.
Oh, the
TikToks
main,
and
the
everything
main
made
road,
about it.
the main, outside Bunzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really,
bad.
really bad.
You just bounced around the hard shoulder and then bounced back out.
Yeah, but this was prior to that, so I remember coming on that, and I was like, this is really, really bad. And I remember seeing the road, I was like, thank fuck I'm in the Amarok and not the Bora.
Yeah.
Because I could just sit and like just sort of hop onto it and back out. But like in the Bora, I had him having to turn and go. It was that bad because the Bora, the sump sits so low on them, like you just would have bust the sump. trying to
Oh,
go
busted
across it.
straight away. My Bora was a hen house, boy. A complete
My first Bora was a hen
utter
house.
pan of dirt.
Right.
We
What
were
colour
coming,
was it?
Like a rusty orangey colour.
Oh yeah, I know the colour. My first.
It was a class car to be fair to look at. But
What wheels were on it?
Bora Sports.
Oh, fair.
My
The
first-
OGs, like
My
you
first
have to do the
Bora was
OGs.
basically the same colour as your Amarok, Raven Blue. They were
Highline?
called. That one was a sport. The one I have now is a Highline, automatic PD 130 weapon.
You love your Bora, like.
I do love my Bora.
No, we were coming home from a dance one night in Navan. And me and my sister was coming down the road and I bounced over. It wasn't even a bad bump in the road. My door swung open. I was like, here, good luck. And at that, I was like, get me out of here. Put her up in the lift one day. She was going, I can't remember what she needed. Put her up in the lift and the front strut just went.
Oh.
I was like, here, lads.
They could be rock boxes.
They were bad,
I
like,
remember,
and then I went to BM after that.
well, one of my last nights I ever went to a Jave. This is probably one of the things that stopped me going
Jave?
to them. A Jave night. And it
A
was
dance.
Or we
That's
just
what I
say a
mean.
country night up here.
Really?
country night. Yeah. I was
Maybe I keep going to the dance.
come back from the Melon in Oma.
Class.
And there's a big like pull coming out of Oma heading towards Cookstown. And at one point there's this real bad pothole on like kind of like in the white line, and I was overtaking someone,
Uh-oh.
and I had to set Alfred's on, and they weren't long on the car. The car actually did look pretty well, but I went to overtake, and the next thing just bang hit this pothole and just buckled the wheel. I was scundered. I was like, fuck's sake. And after that I was kind of like, do you know what, fuck this, like so I was, me maybe done with the country nights after that. Like I was so pissed off.
But you
Like.
can't blame a dance for your bad driving.
That's very true, to be
I would
fair.
argue it wasn't the bad driving. I would argue it was the road and the bad headlights of the Bora. They are terrible.
But you'd argue white's black anyway.
I would.
If I say that sky's pink, you're going to say it's completely something
No,
else.
you
And not
can-
blue.
You can be logical.
No, you can't.
I can sometimes be logical.
Rarely.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. The odd time. I'll have you know. So then Bora, what about after that?
An E90.
So that's-
She was... actually, no, she's my second favourite car. My favourite car was the F30 sunroof. Not, it was class. I should never
No,
have
your
got rid of
favourite
that
car is obviously the Amarok.
No, it's a Jeep.
You know what I mean, but
Yeah, the E90, she was class, hey. Class.
Lord.
Yeah, of course. But there was a real bad oil leak in it, and then I was just like, do you know what? I got bored. I get bored of cars. So, it's so bad, like.
Well, if you've had 9 BMs and
9 BMs.
Well, I've had BMs for 9 years. It doesn't mean I've had 9 BMs. No, I haven't had 9.
I thought you said you had 9 BMs. I picked you up wrong.
No, I had 9 years driving BMs.
Oh, I thought you had 9 BMs. And I was
No,
like,
9
fucking
years.
hell,
Yeah,
fair
the first
play.
one was the E90. It was class. I had a blue one. She was deadly. And I mean deadly. Then I got a black F30, but it was only a 318.
Oh, dead.
Yeah, it wouldn't pull you out of
But
bed.
they're
So I was like,
they
I
are
can't-
nice looking.
No, they're
The
poverty
F30?
spec. Like.
Well, yeah.
No, that one was poverty spec.
Oh, okay.
Compared to the rest of the cars, I look back, I was like, what were you thinking? Cab of 4 months. Hated the black. I hate a black car. Blue's me. I love a blue car.
Okay.
Then I got the white 4 Series. It was a 2-door. Class, hey.
They'd be nice.
It was a class car. I should
Very
never
nice.
get rid of it. Then there was the grey X5. It was another piece of shit. Then got rid of that. Got rid of the F30. And sunroof and all. Like, I mean, I bought it box standard off a man in Dungannon. And I was like... I kind of looked at it, like I love a blank canvas because then I can put my touch on it. And like the Amrock was the same. There wasn't a thing done to that, and then I done whatever I wanted. But I kept that car 2.5 years. That's the longest I have kept a car, and the longest I probably will keep a car. 2.5 years.
Do you know how long the Amarok even for that long? You think you'll change up?
Probably. Here, if the diesel keeps going the way it's going, she'll be away tomorrow.
£140 a fella.
150 yesterday.
Huh? Fuck.
Yeah, I
Where?
filled it yesterday at the border.
Oh, well, that was your first mistake.
What?
Well, which side of the border? Our side or the other side?
No, the north.
Alright, because if you'd went to say like Silverstream, like Michael's in Monaghan, sure, it's fucking dangerous money there, like.
No,
That'd be 10p dearer than what it would be even. Like,
I just pull in and fill it. You know.
Oh, look at you, doesn't have to think about the money.
Well, I knew I was coming up here the night, and you was going to take me half a tank to get here and half a tank to get home. So.
How long did it take you to get up here?
Well, I came from work, so it only took me about an hour and 10 minutes.
How long did it take you getting home then?
About an hour and 45.
Shit, really?
Hell.
Yeah. And that's me
I'm
giving her the shoe.
surprised.
Like.
I'm surprised at that. Surely, if you were to do it,
You can't even figure out where Darius is.
but I could get you there
You
probably
think
fast
it's
enough.
Fucking Marge.
No, just drive to Middletown enough, like.
But Middletown's not Darius.
Oh, that's true.
It's not far, but it's not Darius.
Well, see, to be honest, depending, there's days to get to site, it could take me 2 hours, and there's days it could take me an hour 20.
But
you
you
get
go
lost?
like Cookstown, Moy. Where do you go?
At night, in the morning, if I'm heading, I would go from here, and then I would leave, obviously. Well, actually, I would go from your
No
house,
shit, Sherlock.
and then I head out by Stewartstown, Clayland,
Oh no, I came like Cookstown.
and then Tamnamore, and then down that way and out by English. That's what I would do in the mornings to avoid the traffic. If I was doing it right now, Marfell, Cookstown, Dungannon.
That's the way I'd go home.
But like,
I stopped me a wee Mickey D's on the way home too.
which
As you
one,
do.
Cookstown or Dungannon?
The way I'm
Marfeld.
feeling right now, probably Cookstown.
Or Marfeld? Marfeld's near.
But you'll have to drive through the town to get there.
No.
Yes.
Well, you do.
Ah, screw that. I'll just keep it for home.
You're actually faster going through Marfeld town at this time of night than you are up the bypass.
Really?
Yeah,
The sat-nav took me the bypass.
it would do, but you can get through the town as quickly. The only difference is the 30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour zones.
Yeah, but I'm driving a pickup now. I'm not really Feldspec anymore. Like,
Yeah, well,
You
see,
know-
your time would be saved because Google obviously knows you're not going to go and do a lap of the BCP anymore. Like,
Have you ever done a lap of the BCP?
yeah. I've grew up now. Like, I'm over all that. Do you know, you used to think like you had to be spinning about every
Yeah,
night and
absolutely.
parked up in the depot in Armagh thinking you were cool, and then you're like, why was I not
aye,
at home
over the
sleeping?
Omar or something like that there. Like,
No, we never really went to Armagh.
geez, we done a lot of going to Omar even during COVID time.
To be fair, during COVID was like peak having a nice car
COVID was class. eh?
because nobody could go
was
anywhere.
class.
And then whenever like you did go somewhere, like everybody obviously had their nice car. So like you went to the depot and
See, everybody had money.
And everybody's cars were shining because you just polished them.
Oh, I took
the
I took the Alteza into the garage and spent 2 full days on it. Sure, I was getting paid by work. I was on furlough. So I was getting paid
Furlough
to fucking
class,
detail
eh?
my own car. Like,
Yeah.
well, like sure we went one night and between Evos, Skylines, the full works, that's all the car park was because nobody had anything
the
else to
police
do.
actually wouldn't let any more cars into Oma that night, and they were going around taking number plates, and I allegedly may or may not have had tax in the car, and I was sitting thinking, right, I'm fucked. And
I like how you use the word allegedly.
yeah, prove me wrong, bitches. And
Come at me, bruh.
the P100 allegedly has never seen tax.
Yeah, but it's in the shed and nobody knows it's coming out of the shed, so say nothing.
And they don't know the number plate.
No, they don't, and they never will.
Just say nothing, you'd be grand.
It's grand, like.
Stop worrying about stuff.
Oh, I didn't worry about that. It was fine.
So you'll worry about everything else, but you'll worry about your car not having tax. You won't worry about that.
That's so weird because like the
That
same-
is
the
actually
same-
really
the same-
fair
the
whenever you
same-
put it that
like,
way, yeah.
We used to do.
It's illegal.
I'm not condoning this, but we used to do what was called the bandit runs back in the day. If you were trying to take a car home from somewhere, you just had the 3 E's, one in front, one in the back.
No trade plate of a kind, like.
No plates of a kind.
I just left it there, hey. That's
Yeah.
it. You just left it there, going head home.
And it was very much like that. Yeah, allegedly we may or may not have done something like that. And regularly, or used the loop there to test stuff out.
Was there not a postman up one night or something about that? It was
I
basically allegedly, you know,
Stop using allegedly. We all know that you did it.
allegedly.
can't prove it. Yeah, there was
Innocent until proven guilty.
during COVID and all, because I had the Alteza there, and there was fuck all else to do apart from go out in the roads.
Cut the dung out of it.
And there was a thing came up. We know there's antisocial driving in the Portland area, but it wasn't just me. In fairness, there was a load of ones who were worse than me. Like, so
Sure.
it could have been any of us.
Yeah,
Oh no,
exactly.
I'm not that bad in the roads. Like, to be honest, because
He's not that bad.
Why are you backing him up?
No, I'm
I'm
being
not, like-
sarcastic. Like,
I wouldn't be.
sure, you had the Sierra out, and you took it for a test drive.
That was once going.
And to put it briefly, he was like, "I'm not really interested in deafening around that there." First crossroads. Allegedly. He's like, he's just going, and then he just put it in the first gear, and then second gear.
Dump clutch.
We were testing her for Donegal Rally.
That's a
Allegedly.
fair point.
Are you sure she was actually going to go round?
Allegedly.
Apparently.
Yous make me feel so sensible. And I thought I was a gobshite in the road, like, until I met you.
Compared to some people around here, like, we wouldn't even be that bad. Like, you can be a wee bit rowdy in the Civic, like, fucking banging flames coming by people's houses at 12 o'clock at night.
I don't do that.
All right.
I'm so glad I live in the country. You can't
So am I.
even hear any cars.
I live at a double
singing.
crossroads. Like, it used to be. It's not so bad now, but whenever I was a wee,
You would definitely be out taking videos of people if they were cutting the dung out of you outside your house. Like,
oh well, like, and as like in one of we wains that Naruto runs after everything, yeah, it would have been 100%. Would have been like, oh, he's deaf on my crossroads. Like, yeah. See, back whenever I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Like back whenever the police had other things to worry about, like people blowing each other up and shit.
Wow.
Cars weren't really
Wow.
That's quite a summary.
cars weren't really a problem. So but like it's true.
I think he's troubled.
we're all aware that he's troubled. We know that is common knowledge.
But you'd sit out. I remember us just sitting out. You'd watch Boys and Twin Cams and everything.
I
just go
was
round the
like,
crossroads.
what would you be watching here? Just saying that.
And it was just deadly, and there was never a bother, and they'd be sitting queued up the road, like just everyone was sitting waiting their turn to go and hoop, like they'd hoop one crossroads and fishtail to the other and go back, and it was deadly. to
That's
watch.
one thing I never learned how to do was fishtail, and I would love to learn how to do that.
Go to buy yourselves something and go to Bishop's Court. Buy yourself like an out 328 or something and go to Bishop's Court.
I'm surprised whenever
Culchie learns Amry how to drift. Get them to pay for it.
business expense.
You can't put me cutting the dung out of a car down as a business expense. Like,
Absolutely can.
Yes.
It would be really good content.
are you listening?
You absolutely can.
I'm
It's
crying,
called
I'm like, hello.
It's called PR. Just put a big fucking Culchie
AMP
Comps.
on the PR.
Just this is what we need. So you just get a big fucking Culchie Comps logo down the side of her. And
I put Culchie Comps on the screen.
be
like,
fair,
it's cool.
I
It is
see,
cool,
I
like.
see that.
like next thing, should we be doing King of the Queen of the Cool?
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be the first raffle company to have done something like that.
By now to be in.
To be fair though, anytime I went to Donegal Rally, I went to watch the rally. I was never one for standing the King of the Cone, like. You know, I
I've
was always
never
out
actually
the-
seen a stage.
I've seen the stages.
Have you not?
I've seen
No.
stages, but typically, yeah, we do a wee bit of like media and stuff. For King of the
But
Cone and all that.
I've, as terrible as that sounds,
I
like,
do follow you.
I've no interest in it. To be fair.
In what?
Like the
I would
rally.
love to get a chance to stand in Knockalla. In fairness, I'd love to see, but you need to be nearly camped in Knockalla from the night before. So they go Knockalla, I think, on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Or the Friday, sorry.
But that viewpoint from Knockalla will be deadly. I've never been to it, but I would love to go there to watch the stage.
Even just driving a normal car up around it, like,
Yeah.
it's fucking deadly.
It's
It's
deadly.
some climb up that hill.
Donegal is. I just love Donegal
Donegal's
as a
beautiful,
county.
beautiful county.
Like if I was to live anywhere other than Armagh, it would definitely be Donegal. Even the accent, like I love Donegal and the
Donegal
beaches
do
and
have a
everything.
nice accent, to be fair.
Yeah, I love it.
The Donegal accent, hey. We all talk
You're not Daniel O'Donnell, calm down.
That is Donegal.
Yeah, but there's more than him in Donegal that have like a stronger, more woo accent. Like,
I know, but you have to mock old Daniel. Like,
yeah, but try second gear. If you're going to do that again, just chat a wee bit faster.
no, I prefer my Daniel O'Donnell accent. I just think it's funnier. It's just they have a real lovely, lilty voice.
And I just think they're lovely people.
Okay,
One of my
okay.
closest friends is from Donegal. Like,
I'm sure they're banished from society in Donegal. They'll take any social interaction they can get.
Donegal is deadly for dancing too.
I would say so.
Bundoran. I love Bundoran, but
Dallingham
See,
Arms. Is
whenever-
that where it is?
yeah.
See,
Love
whenever I was away in, because obviously when Dad was living, we were a milk farm, and the only place we could never go. Like all the rest of the ones in my class were like, oh, I went to Spain, went to wherever, and I was like, gone to Bundoran for 3 days again this year.
Oh,
lads.
Bundoran every summer.
Waterworld, the theme
Every
park.
summer.
There was the bowling alley, and then just the arcades or the amusements, and the house we always stayed in, there's a wee pitching pot just at the end of it, like a wee crazy golf kind of thing.
Classy.
Oh, hey, look, every year I got a wee toy tractor, a wee Britain's toy tractor. It was great.
To be fair, that was in a year at Balmoral. It was either a toy tractor or an implement for the previous year's toy tractor.
We hear a good story. So whenever our dads both would have went to like
You're a bitch.
our dads would have both went to like back in the day. The farmers all would have had like they got buses to like different events,
yes.
different
Right.
shows and stuff. And it's funny because like my dad, God rest him, and his ma, same sort of carry on, unfortunately. And that was a really horrible way of putting that, Connor. I'm sorry.
That was a really, really awful.
But it's funny because like
Can't
my
trust them at all. Hey?
my dad was saying to his mum and his dad, being like, "Oh, I have a wee boy at home there. I don't know what to buy him. What should I get him?" And I think your ma was like, "Oh, I have a wee boy at home as well, looking for Pokemon cards." And then as Connor's dad was saying to him, he's like, and how would have known that like many years later, them two boys would have grown up to be best friends, and like literally 25 years ago.
Ironically, he got the best set out of it. He got some home. I didn't get fuck all.
It's funny,
That
like,
time.
'cause dad,
Yeah, but you got him as a best friend, so you know.
I suppose he got
but
some.
it's
out of it.
funny because
Count your
so
blessings.
his ma and my dad both went off then to go and like find presents for us. And like us
I
wouldn't have
am
known
so
each
sorry. I
other.
thought you were going somewhere else. That story. I was like, oh God, Megan. I was like, please don't talk about this in the podcast. I was like, 'cause I don't know how to respond if you're going to start talking about like serious life stuff.
Just laugh.
Yeah,
You can.
no, you
That's
can't.
my way of getting around it. It's called a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
To be fair, see the very first year of it. No, whether you put this on or not, it's up to you. The very first year of like after that happened, like the passing, and then people come out of all your ma jokes. They looked at me afterwards and went, "Oh my fucking God!" Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, "No, it's alright." Like at the end of the day, like you didn't fucking know.
See, I wouldn't be that sort of person. Like, you know, everybody's like, your ma's your ma and your dad sells the other one. Like,
Like I didn't give a
I
fuck.
just used to come out randomly with what your dad sells even. Like just at any point, just be like someone was saying, "Oh, just your dad sells even."
but there's this like voiceover thing on Snapchat, and I was like, up your ma, up your dad, and
And
up
up
our
fucking
ma.
our ma.
It's like, I didn't want to curse with you at that
Up
time.
your ma, up your dad, and up fucking our ma.
And then the big buzz horns on, I'd be like, shut up. You know,
Funny, but
like just up our ma, end of, don't involve your
well, now
parents.
the two Johnnies have sort of got the whole they're like scary fuckers from South Armagh.
There's actually nothing wrong with our ma, like. I don't know why everybody's so scared of us.
It's probably to do with all the diesel and all. I don't know, maybe all the alleged activities that may have or may not have happened around the border and during certain times of
Yeah.
our country's troubled
But
past.
our ma people's actually really good crack.
It's probably the trauma. Coping mechanism. Laughter.
After.
You have
Laughter.
lots of coping mechanisms. So
Yeah, I know.
Mainly laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway. moving-
Before Culchie Comps, what did you get up to?
Oh yeah, let's get back to being sensible. So
Boring.
I started. I know sensible's not really our forte. Like,
No.
I was a hairdresser from I was 16, and then I got arthritis in both my hands, so I quit it, and then I went to work in a nursery.
Oh,
And
fuck.
wait, actually, can I ask you about that? Because what were the problems you had? The reason I ask is whenever I'm holding like spanners or whatever, my hand cease, or like doing any form of like using a screwdriver. or my
Okay,
hand
well I'm not a
cease.
doctor, so I mightn't be the best person.
Oh.
Ask ChatGPT.
No,
I love the way
I'll tell.
you ask Amry a fucking serious question. She's like, I fucking not a doctor here. What the fuck am I going to
I
know?
must send you show you a really funny thing someone sent me that involves ChatGPT earlier. If you know anything about Lord of the Rings, you may appreciate it too. He will
No, I
fucking
don't
love
watch
it. So
To be fair, all I can think of whenever like Amry said that was just her going, "Oh no, broken! Oh no, broken!"
No, I literally couldn't close my fist like that on a Saturday. Do you know, after like a full week's work, you literally
Yeah.
couldn't close your fist like it was like getting like out there, and I was like, do you know what? It's time to go. So then the job in the nursery kind of fell into my hands. It was up. It was
or lack
literally.
of, it probably would have bounced out because you couldn't catch it.
I have to give it.
I have my match. Like,
I have to say,
yeah, it was literally just up the street from my granddad's house, and I started working there, and then I was there for 5 years, and then boom, came Culchie.
But you were always a culchie before you became a culchie.
Oh, I was always. I would
That's
call
not
myself more a boglander. That's what people used to call us in school. Like the Dairy's people was known as the boglanders.
Boglanders. Well, like,
But
they
it's
the-
Culchie. It's agri, like.
Are they like the culchiest of the culchies?
Yes.
we used the one with the thicker accents and the
Yeah.
came on maybe smelling a bit more questionable at times.
No, like the
You
shower
trying to
works in
say-
my house.
What are you trying to say, for fuck's sake?
Wait, what stage did you get electricity? Like 2008 or?
I actually thought I smelled alright.
No, but like, so like you were, because obviously you've said like you've always been like a kind of country person. Like,
Yeah.
Javin,
Well,
then-
she's always been a country person.
But you know what
to
it
be honest.
is? Like, I remember, like, see if mummy was going shopping or, like, my sister would have been away shopping. I would be like, no, I want to stay at home with daddy. And you would have been doing absolutely fuck all on the farm, only following him about, carrying an empty bucket, thinking you were doing something.
I know, but he'd have loved that.
But it was
He'd
just,
have loved that.
it was just growing up in the farm
Yeah.
and being out in the fresh air.
But
And
that
I
is
think
doing something, though.
Funny.
following daddy about.
Yeah, to be fair, it is.
Probably
you know.
being a thorn in the
Hey,
side. like.
if I was blessed to wins and had a wee daughter that was happy to follow me about, I'd think that was class. And
Yeah.
fairness, I'd think that would be unreal.
Yeah.
If I was
Do
blessed.
stupid stuff like stopping a gap. You know, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to move the gap." You stand there and block the road,
Yes, it's
and
literally
you
how your
thought you
childhoods
were
were.
the Hulk, like standing there being like, "They're not getting past me."
I think you're, as a Wayne, if you grow up on a farm, you're either one of two. You either think that you guarding that gap is the biggest, most important job in the world, or you absolutely fucking despise it. And there is no in between. There's people you don't.
No, I loved it.
Yeah, see, I was like, this is deadly. Oh,
Yeah.
if a cow comes at me, he's never getting past.
Well, like, to be fair, there's the other side of it that you're called every name under the sun before you get to the gap. Whilst you're in the gap, you're also told, hide, make sure they don't see you, all those sorts of things.
Exactly that.
And then, obviously, you're quite small at a stage, and then they come at you, and then if you do let one by,
Oh shit!
you're like, you're also called every French word under the fucking sun.
Oh, your name for those days was not your actual
And then
name. It was
somebody
get
like-
the fuck back.
No, and then you sit at the table and I'd be like, "That's stupid. We can't let them back." You know, like. But that's what it is. And you know what? See each other nowadays, they're long lost for that. Like, see that sitting in front of an iPad. I don't agree with that at all.
Well, kids these days, I think, can't even properly write.
But-
I know even I'm struggling now
but to be
because I
fair-
don't write at all anymore.
Well, there's the brother. Like, he was there the day,
Voice notes.
and then he has twin boys,
Right?
and like, they recently got phones, and basically he was saying, oh, like, they had come down anyway, and whatever way they both disagreed with each other, and he was like, they phoned their ma to come and lift them again, and he was like, I know, and then what he was like, oh, you know, because they've like screen time and all nowadays with phones, he was like, they think they're going to get YouTube and all that crack. He just turned the screen time off, so they were just useless bar phoning. And I was like, wow. He's like, I feel kind of bad, but
I think it's the only way to do it.
But he's just right.
I think it's the only way to do it.
he's like, I paid the bill, and I was like, well, if I paid the bill too, I would definitely do it as well.
I Jane, but like,
But that's totally Wayne's totally undermining, you know,
Mhm.
their parents.
Yeah.
You know.
But I honestly, like, that's something nowadays. Like, I do be scared about the like, I really want to have kids, but I'm also terrified.
But at the same time,
of
it's,
having
What you're
kids.
bringing them into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Like,
It's not what it used to be like. Like, see now, let's say, see back in the day, like, if you got the look, you knew you were up shit creek without a paddle. Whereas if your parent looked at you now, the children would be like,
but like even sure teachers nowadays, like as well, it used to be like you threaten like Wayne by like going, I'm going to ring home, and they'd be like, no, don't ring home. Now it's like gone ahead. The parents will now nearly get at the teachers.
yeah.
which
That's
is
so true. I hear so many horror stories, and I'd be like, what is wrong with these people?
But you were saying like obviously bogland as you called yourself, but like country person, like so. Do you not do a right bit of javing for a while? Our boy here used to do a bit right bit of javing. He
Oh, I know.
apparently
I
you don't remember him.
No,
but
I remember the people he went out with, but I just remember Connor standing like a wee hermit in the corner.
so like there'd be a right few of
I was
them-
always a quiet person.
But there would be a right few of them ones would listen to us. Like I know Sean listens to us. Like so.
You weren't quiet before the camera went on.
No, I was fucking quiet after.
But like, how did you fall into any of the javing or anything like that?
So I was an Irish dancer all my life, and then Mummy was going to the Glencairn one night, and my sister-in-law was going, and I was like, take me. And Mummy's like, you know what, like if you don't get in, because obviously, as you used the word, allegedly, I wasn't over 21.
It had to
Mum,
be
You have to be over 21.
21.
Glencairn, yeah, you used to have to be over 21.
Where's
the Moyen
Glencairn
was
at?
over at Castle Blaney. Blaney lost, like, but Castle Blaney, do you use people? It's
No,
very
still,
far away from us.
well,
You know.
whenever you go to enough dances, you hear about Blaney, not Cat.
Blaney, yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
Blaney.
Blaney. So we went there, and Patrick Feeney was playing, and I'll never forget it. But Mummy was like, look, if she doesn't get in, I'll go home. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, Mummy, you can't do that. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm away. Up the road we went to the dance, and it was the best night ever. And ever since that, I was just hooked.
But like a dance, it's basically like an evening do. Well, the way I would explain it to anybody, it's essentially like an evening do at a wedding.
What sort of evening do's do you go to?
No,
Good crack ones, obviously.
But what I mean is, it's that sort of vibe for somebody who goes to nightclubs all the time.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
Like, you know, yes,
like
you go there.
not falling around the floor airlocked.
Yes,
if
like,
that's what you mean.
like don't get me wrong. If you go to like at that time, probably like Derek Ryan and Lisa McHugh and all, you would have got like all the younger ones, and then you've got a pile of young fellas at the front, and then they'd have been a pain in the arse if you were just there to dance.
If you're at the dance, you just dance at the back.
Ah.
Well, there used to be like the Tully Glass, for example. Like obviously Tully
I've done
Glass.
it 3 or 4 times, I think.
It'd never been around for a good night for dancing. Though.
No, but
the Ryandale.
The
Ryandale's
Ryandale would
the spot, like, I love it,
have
it's
been
my
the spot
favourite.
for the javing. Like, but I even remember back in the day, like the Tully Glass was big enough that like people could like the bar was over here at one side, and then the stage was in the middle, and then you'd like another bar I think at the back at the other side. So like there was room for the dancers.
But that was only ever on a real big night, though. They would
Well, that would have been like New Year's Eve and stuff like that. There, no, Derek Ryan, Lisa McHugh,
We went
Nathan
to Derek
Carter.
Ryan at New Year's Eve one year.
I was at Derek Ryan.
But 4 years ago, maybe.
No, whenever I
more.
was there, Jesus, it was maybe 7 or 8.
I
Oh,
don't know, I can't remember.
I think you were-
2016. I made
We
you and
used to go to
Sean.
Mike Down from the Glencairn New Year's Eve every year. It was it
I
used to be
that,
a cat mark.
that was the last New Year's Eve I was at.
I was going to say you were there because Sean was there.
I was there. Yes.
Yeah.
Good crack.
The Glencairn was classy.
I
Pity it ever closed.
Did it close?
Oh, it's closed now.
was sure a
No
lot.
dances.
Like, but I was chatting. The wee couple would do a bit of work to my fate, Matthew Warnock. Like I was chatting to him there the other day, and he would be well known for going to the Javes and all that there. But I was sort of saying about like the places we were going to back in the day. I don't know if there's that many of them places even seem to exist now.
Oh, there is. There still
But
is.
the same places that we would have went to. But like, does a Tully Glass do a big country night anymore?
Very rarely.
Exactly. Whereas back then it was like all the time. There was a place in Eglinton we went to. I can't remember the name of it. It's closed. Or like Campsie. I remember being up there. We were up there for Lisa McHugh one
I
night.
don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Outside,
And you're from up here.
outside. No, it's outside Derry.
No, well, it's from
It's
way
outside,
up there.
It's outside Derry City. Like,
Alright, okay.
is the melon still going?
I don't actually know.
Silver Birch,
Is the
Silver Birch actually.
what do you call the one in Coleraine?
Bushtown. I don't.
The Bushtown, is it still going?
I don't know if Bushtown Mondays are a thing anymore. Like,
Oh really?
they were
I have no
a
idea.
massive thing back in the day. Like,
It was a
Yeah.
bit. To be fair, it was a bit ironically, I broke my foot coming out from there one night. Ran in the old brown shoes and then fell because it was like pouring down. I'm trying to get into the car quick, and slipped and fell, and
cool story, bro.
yeah, it was cool story.
Story kind of died there.
But
didn't
was that coming out of a Javin night? Or was that coming out of a Javin night? Or was that...
Aye, no, it was just passing down. You know the way obviously most brown shoes have fuck all of a sole to grab.
Oh,
So were
aye.
you in crutches for a while?
No, sorry.
Because I was just thinking, I don't remember you being in crutches any of them stages.
So
No.
you pretended you broke your foot. People
No,
feel
no,
sorry for you.
no. I made a mistake there. I broke my wrist. That was it. Sorry, I mean.
There's a big difference in your foot and your wrist.
That's a big difference.
I know it is a big difference. Yes. Do you ever just realize?
Head, shoulders, wrist and fingers.
Very good, Michael. Thank you for showing me my anatomy.
I'm glad you paid attention in school, Michael. Well done.
Well, mine are sore now, so...
Fuck up. That's why they're sore. Karma.
I'm trying to remember you were there running about with the broken wrist. So you'd have been, what, 21, 22?
No, they're not. Well,
No, this would have been about 10 years ago, surely.
to be fair, what happened was that slipped and fell, drove home. I was like, fuck,
Ooh.
my arm's wild bad or
Ow.
whatever.
Ow.
And then woke up the following morning and it must have been about 6. And then like obviously white milk cows, and I was like, my arm's not right. Hey, at all to the old fella, and he was like, well then go to fucking casualty, and I was like, right, that'll do, no bother.
Fine.
Drove to casualty and
You're a typical farmer, to be fair. Oh, I'll just walk it off.
Yeah.
no,
pretty
no,
grand.
that's the best. So went to casualty. They obviously did the X-ray and they were like, oh, it's just bad spraying. That's right, no bother. So
Typical.
got the old, the wrist support, and
Waste of time.
got home and was given a calving glove and told to work away. Yeah. And then it was still wild bad a week after. Actually, sorry, I fell again the week after.
At the Bushtown again?
No. Can't mind actually. Fell anyway where it was at home or whatever.
Fucking hurt.
And went back and got another X-ray done because obviously the swelling went down. They could fucking see it in the X-ray
Yeah.
now. And yes, I had broke me wrist, and then got put in a cast, and then just given another cabin
Cabin
glove.
gloves. I was going to say another
Yeah.
cabin glove.
Literally, and it was just still milking cows.
How many people do you think a day?
I'd likely have to break my foot or something to not be milking cows. Because how the fuck would you walk about in crutches but no
You'd
milkers?
still be made to milk.
Probably.
Yeah.
Something
Just
along
wear one of
those.
them moon boot things. I have a collection of them in my house now. Take
You're
one.
pretty good at breaking your foot, like.
No, I don't break it. I do everything but break it. If it was a clean break, it would have been fine. It would have been fixed straight away. But no, I wreck it.
Well,
like.
with fracturing, did you have to get any pins or whatever stuck in?
No, because I already had my foot reconstructed. So, it was
So
like
you
a
have had pins
fracture.
in before?
No, there's no pins in it.
No,
I
but like
was-
to reconstruct it, what way did they do that? Not that you're a doctor, but like, do you have an idea? No.
Carbon fibre or anything like that?
I don't know. Like, I was unconscious.
Fair enough.
I just remember the doctor being unreal, being like, woohoo! And then I come home. I literally come home from the hospital that day and come through the back door and ended up back. It was pissing out of the heavens. And I was coming like a newborn calf. Like, I could not work the crutches in through the back door, bang down, because the back door was obviously left open for me coming, and I was coming at like 2 miles an hour. And I come in through the back door on the tiles and just ended up back in my GP not a half an hour after I came home from Belfast.
So what then? What was wrong with you this time?
Which time
Well, you
passed?
can't- so you'd obviously
How
broke
many times have you broke your ankle?
sorry, no, she hasn't broke it. Everything
No,
but break.
Sorry.
fractured.
How many times have you fucked your ankle?
Loads. And you know what it is, right? See, since I came out of the boot, I made the decision not to wear the boot because it hurt my back. Because you know that you're walking lopsided. So then I was putting my back out and I was like, here, screw that. Like, I don't want to be walking like I'm 90 before my time. So I just took the boot off.
Fair
And
enough.
like literally, like I put on a pair of high heel shoes and sat down to go to the dance and I was like, get me home.
Yeah, no, I have a friend.
was
His nickname's
so
Glass
uncomfortable.
Ankles, like, because he like we'd be, like he could be walking. I remember like one year it was walking through the Holy Land St. Paddy's Day, and he was just walking. He wasn't even that bad. Bang, wrist gone. Well,
But you
or
just
wrist,
fall
his
your
his-
ankle.
Aye,
Yeah.
anatomy. my
Yep,
God.
yep. Thank you, Connor.
But it's actually not
That
his
well-
fault because it
and
happened
well
to me.
deserved.
You just fought. You just hurt it all the time.
He'd be literally he could be walking, bang, he's over his ankle. Like
Yeah.
he can't play football now anymore. Like we would still play 5-a-side every Christmas, just kind of what the lads do to meet up. Like I can't play football, I'm shade, but like the rest of them are all pretty good at.
You never know, like.
And I'm good at hacking people, like
And what?
hacking people. Just I'm a good defender because I just run in and
So you're just a bull then?
yes, pretty much.
Fair enough. There was a man approached me at the gym a few weeks ago and asked me to come play rugby. He now I was in the boot, right? And he was like you're what we're looking for. He's like, like somebody like, this is athletic as you, and like obviously you've got the passion for it. Because I was like, I've been lying calved in the corner for 45 minutes and you think I'm athletic? I was like, the only way you're getting me playing rugby is if I'm just like down the field, run straight through them. I think I'd be good at it though. Everybody was like, no, don't do that. They're like, one person said to do it and I listened to him.
It's kind of, if it's one of them things.
That's probably one of those where you don't just fuck it because you'll just end up in the boot again.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. Imagine trying to record with a black eye. Like, you very easily get elbowed and accidentally.
Someone told me that.
Like you that would be the thing. Or you're doing, say, like you're even if you're in a shirt or something like that there, and you have a big bruise in your arm, stuff like that there. You kinda that's nearly one problem of being on camera all the time is
So just behave myself for me.
yeah.
Yeah, fair. But I literally could walk out there now when this podcast's over and fall head over shite.
You could.
This is what you're dealing with. Like, I cannot stand on my 2 feet.
So you're clumsy then?
Like a newborn calf.
Aye. But I was never like that until last year. And then ever since last year, I just keep falling for no reason. And my ankle just shits itself.
So what happened the last time you had the bit on quite recently?
I fell getting out of the shower.
That
Ah.
Stupidity too there, like.
To be fair though,
I
if
have
somebody cleans the shower floor, like, and it's
But you know what happened?
No, I have a big
right?
bruise on my shin from slipping, falling out the shower.
I fell
Yeah.
and got back into bed. I thought I was fine, right? Got up. We were going to a truck run. And I put my boots on. And I don't know how I got the boot on. See, when I came home, couldn't get the boot off.
That's swole.
Couldn't walk.
Oh.
Literally couldn't put my foot to the floor. And I had to do the live that Sunday night. And I was like, I was coming hoofing round the office. And I was like, how am I going to do this? See the pain I was in? It was cruel. That's the first time in my life that I've actually hurt myself, that I went and got x-rayed literally within 24 hours. And then they couldn't see. They were like, there's too much swelling. And then I went back 2 weeks later and I was like, yeah, this isn't fixed. Like,
That's what I was going to ask. How many people a day do you think get turned away and be told it's just a sprain and they're literally something broke clean off them? And it's just because they can't see it in the x-ray.
that's a good question.
How many people think that happens? Like that's happened to you. It's happened to you.
It's happened to me more than once.
Yeah.
That's
How
only
many
one
people
person.
like do? So is the advice here that like don't go for a couple of days until the swelling goes down?
Just take painkillers and tramp on.
Send her on.
That's what I do. Like,
Fuck it.
I'm really bad for it. Like, and then like last
So
week
I don't
whenever
take
I was
painkillers.
sick,
So
do you
like,
not?
no, I don't take painkillers.
I don't take them unless I really have to. But like
If I'm
last week
taking
I was
painkillers,
sick.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're suffering. Like,
Yeah.
nope. They were like, go see a doctor. Goes, I'll be like, I'll be dead on. Like, I'm not going to die. And I mean, I didn't eat a bite for 5 days. And here's you be like, I'm fine. But my blood sugars was fine. So I was like, in my mind, because my diabetes is okay, I was okay. And I was just like, I'll get over it. And now look at me.
When did you get diagnosed with diabetes?
I was 9. Mummy thought I had a kidney infection. You know, point blank there, we had to leg it from the podcast to go pee.
As stupid as that sounds, like, was it in and through with diet or whatever at the
No.
time?
No,
No,
I think
I'm
Was it
type
just
if
1.
you're type 1, it's genetic.
So
You just
it's
wouldn't
an
know.
organ that doesn't work.
So
My
were you-
pancreas
were you-
doesn't work.
Would you have been like, without realising, would you have been quite a Derwayne? Like, as in, you'd have been staring into space half the time because you were going hypo and didn't realise?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, I passed out in primary school and my principal shit himself, like. Got me the ambulance and all. In reality, all I needed was sugar, but he freaked out and I ended up, like, I woke up in an ambulance and I was like, what happened?
But I just wonder how they didn't pick it up even
I
then.
reckon off, because surely the paramedics would have been like, you know, like, is there
No, but if you were
diabetes?
like 5 or 6, they may have just went where they like.
Well, I was diagnosed when I was 9, so it definitely wasn't 5 or 6.
So
Were
is
you
that
diagnosed after that?
No, I was diagnosed when I was 9.
I know, but were you diagnosed after you
you
passed,
passed out?
Oh, no. I was, and like, he had my hypo kit in the bottom drawer of his desk.
Oh, this was okay. So
Oh, so you were diagnosed at this time, and then it
Yeah.
happened afterwards?
Oh, I thought you'd passed out and no one knew why you were passed out. That,
No, I
you,
actually
you didn't
never
really
passed
tell
out.
the story
Touch
with the
wood.
proper context.
Touch wood, I never passed out. I haven't passed out in years.
Good.
Thankfully.
You might
How
pass out with
bad does it
boredom,
have to
Jan
be
Moss, but
for
like,
you to
know.
pass out?
What?
How bad does it have to be before you pass out?
Oh, you'd have to be.
It depends on the person, but it can happen easy enough.
But you would probably notice symptoms long before you're passing out. You would notice tiredness, or
But
you would
everybody
notice-
thinks I'm drunk. See, if my blood goes low, everybody thinks I'm early.
Well, that's ironic because you don't drink.
No.
That's like fair play. That's
But
a,
you know,
in this
someone
day and
actually
age, that's a massive
commented on a
credible thing.
post and was like, said about me being drunk, and I was like, but I don't drink.
To be fair, so you took the pledge and actually stuck to the pledge?
I tried drink once and didn't like it. And then my doctor kind of scared me because he was like if you're out, and then obviously if you're going dancing, you're very physically active. Because
Yeah.
like when I go out, I'd be coming home straight back to the shower. Like you'd be rotting.
100%.
2 hours
Yeah,
dancing, you'd be
yeah.
sweating. So because there's so much physical activity, and then you're dancing, you're not really checking your bloods. The doctor told me that like it doesn't send the signal from your liver through your pancreas to your brain that your blood is low. So if I was in an IKEA, people would just be like, "Oh, look at the cut of her, she's drunk,"
Yeah, yeah.
and that
absolutely.
put that fear in me to not drink. You know, plus I'm always a taxi home, and in the Moy it's deadly to get a taxi, so I always have a car load, no
Yeah.
matter when you're leaving the Moy. Like a boy rang me one night and he's like, "Will you leave me home?" And I goes, "Where are you?" He goes, "Stand beside your car." And I was like, "Well, I can't not take you home now."
Yeah,
Like,
you're kind of like,
you know, yeah. So it's personal choice not to drink. Like I have nothing
fair play.
against people drinking, but I just think from a health point of view, it's better for me not to, because my diabetes can be quite up
yeah,
and
no,
down, like.
absolutely. It's just quite ironic because I thought like you've done the Culchie like the live things. I thought you'd done that in a bar. I always thought that was in a bar.
No, that's around just off the office.
I know that now. I thought we were watching the live videos because how it's set up, or how I keep touching this is going to be fucking sounding bad. Every time I like watch
This
it.
is why I put my hands in my pockets, because they're
I know,
also
I'm
no,
trying
but
to sit here, but I'm
I got told off by a listener for putting my hands in my pockets.
Yeah, Connor, that's very ignorant. Like,
You're well unprofessional.
have a bit of
But I'm
manners.
wild cow.
Sick, like. You're
I'm
letting
on
the whole
the-
thing down
It's
here.
spring,
Like.
calm down.
I'm on the
It's
wedding
April
diet.
now.
I'm on the wedding diet.
Oh, are you?
Soap and towel.
Oh.
I didn't do much of a wedding day. I think I've lost weight since my wedding.
I put on from
This
your wedding.
happens.
That's a really good dad.
No, to be fair, yes. I've only recently have I went back on the diet. No, to be fair, I lost 1.5 stone, near 2 stone last year, and then after his wedding, I went.
You used to be quite slim though at the dances, did you not?
I'm trying to get back to that. Kind of like a fucking, you know.
But it's do you know what? Just
So
fucking
shut up, Amry.
just desserts, because Connor for years used to brag about how he could eat whatever he wanted and not put on any weight.
To be fair,
I
actually,
hate people like that.
That was him.
I envy people like
to
that.
be fair, right before Christmas, I was like, say 12 stone and 10 pound or something, right? And then I ate like a fucking horse, and
But you
I
always ate like a horse.
but I ate like a horse over Christmas and all. And I was like, pulled the scales. I went, oh, it's gonna be bad. 12, and I was like, holy fuck, I only put on £2.
Fuck, I look at.
But
food
then
and
the
put on
only
weight.
the only
Yeah,
problem though was
same.
like I'd be wild bad for buying sweets. So instead of like a normal bar of chocolate, the big mini egg bars of chocolate, I'd buy that and eat it just straight away.
But it's cheaper.
It is
See,
cheaper.
that's
There
my
is a logic
that's my
there, like-
problem.
Yes.
That's my problem.
Like, the wife to be Gemma, she bought me for, like, we were in, I think it's not Linus, but is it Drumcrew Street where you have the cash and carry? In Belfast. So anyway, we were at cash and carry.
Sorry, I was just checking.
And we're getting a few things for her. We're getting a few things for her brother's wedding, like, for a sweet cart and all. And I was like, oh my god, there's a 3 kilo bag of mini eggs.
As you do.
Class. And then Gemma was like, you do not need them. I was like, no, I don't need them, but there's a 3 kilo bag of mini eggs.
Gemma, that's 3 kilos. If that's
So
a
anyway,
selling point.
Christmas Day anyway, there was obviously a gift
3
bag.
kilo bag went.
And I was like, no, hold on. A gift bag, for putting the present on. But while heavy, I was like, I fucking know what this is. 3 kilo bag of mini eggs. Dust it.
Sounds like you're talking about feeding cattle. Cattle got a bag of feed, and so did I.
Well, here, I dusted the fucking 3 kilo bag of mini eggs in 2 weeks.
Oh my god,
Oh,
what?
that's alright. Go on. I thought
The
you were gonna say
fucking
2
calories
days.
on it, when I calculated it, I was like, oh my god, that's half a stone of weight in calories. So yeah,
But
now-
here,
I'm now
did
trying
you
to-
enjoy it?
Oh fucking
Well
shit.
then,
The,
fucking.
the bad of it was, because obviously if you have 3 kilos of mini eggs, it's a brave amount. Because it worked out that if I bought, the small bag of mini eggs, you get in the shop,
Yeah.
it's like 150 or something. There's only 74 grams in that. Whereas like 3 kilos in them bags was like fucking 50 quid. So the way I looked at it was,
Sure, you're making money.
you think that?
But
Obviously you think, you're not going to eat them that quick,
Connor.
But
I did.
no, I got 3 big food bags and I split it into the 3 big food bags. And then one night would have been sitting down watching a film and just fucking throwing 2 or 3 in at a time.
The next thing that was gone.
It was gone, yeah.
That's like an Easter egg too. What'd you be saying?
Actually,
I'm just going to cut the bit
Gemma
off.
hid one of the bags on me because I thought I'd ate them. I was like, holy fuck, I actually dusted them in a fortnight. And then she hid a bag, but it was actually a half bag that I had half ate. Anyway, to say the least, yeah, I ate them all. And then funny, Tesco do you know the way you get the share size bags like M&M's and stuff? I am a
But you're not sharing them, like.
No.
no, but Tesco and like all them big supermarkets do an 800 gram bag. So I bought an 800 gram bag of M&M's, the peanut ones, and the crispy ones, and the mini ones as well. And I did a very fucking good job of dusting them too.
I put a purple dent in them
So
as well.
basically, I am a fat.
But
Bastard.
see, if
Yes.
I looked at all of that there, I would just gain weight. Like,
Same.
No, like I
Same.
Well, all I could put it down to is, see, being like I'm farm plus full time job. So realistically, like every day I'm doing about 20,000 steps in regards to, and then obviously you're doing a bit of physical work. So if I didn't eat shite, I would naturally lose weight.
Yeah.
Like last April, whenever I really tried, I lost like a stone in a month from just not eating shite.
It's hard to not eat shape up.
it's hard. Like, whenever it's there and the temptation's there.
Like fucking, like I was driving home, like I had to go to work for a thing earlier on the week, and I was driving home and went, fuck, I love a Percy pig. So stopped in Applegate and bought 3 bags of Percy pigs. Dusted them that evening after dinner.
See, this is the thing. We were talking about this a couple of podcast episodes ago with the last episode actually with the Kennedy brothers. And like obviously one of the things we were talking about is in this day and age, like we are so well educated about diet. But we all have such a fucked up relationship with food.
Well, like, if I am having a shite evening, the best thing ever would be like,
Chinese and Percy
here.
pigs.
Well, like, there was, not that long ago, he was organising with me, like, to call over and a bit of crack or whatever, and we were going to go down to, like, the drifting in the Sunday morning. And he had said to me, oh, sure, look, I'll go and do whatever, sure, you come along and we'll get fit. And I was like, no, never worry.
He had
I'm
to
gonna be
spell it out to tell me that he just wanted to go to a certain Chinese.
but like, I was like, no, I'll be flat out to whatever time. You go and have all done, be back, and by the time I'm finished, have my own food, I'll be back at yours probably around the same time. Makes logical sense. He took a while to catch on to this.
I just kept going, sure, just wait, we'll wait on you. He was like, no, I'm just going to stop on at New Dynasty. But he kept saying New Dynasty. I'm just going to stop on at New Dynasty. I think he was.
And then I was like, I have the horn for a specific thing out of the Chinese right now. Whenever I got it, I bought fucking portion of noodles and a big fucking meal of a thing.
I
Never
don't
ate
eat
the
Chinese.
half. What?
I don't eat Chinese.
Oh my god, I would survive.
You just
and stuff.
haven't found a good one. There just wasn't a good Chinese in
No,
Armagh.
no. Even the smell of it turns me. Hey.
To be fair, I
It's
have
not getting the right
found
thing.
there's one there where I felt tangs, and it's
See,
the
I
only
would go there
one.
because of the name of it. Like.
True,
Well,
but it actually
tang.
doesn't leave your stomach fucked. Anytime I would eat any of that, the following morning my stomach is fucked. Like, it's fucked.
Even the thought of that turns me.
Whereas it is like fucking, I don't know, it's like your ma cooked it basically. You know, but it's Chinese. It's class.
I've never had it, thanks.
Swear to God. You actually won't be fucked the following day. You know the way they put stuff on it and you feel like shit.
MSG. It's like a pizza. I call
Aye.
it. I say whenever you have a pizza, you have a pizza over the next day because you're fucking dehydrated.
Aye, but you feel
And you don't
shite.
sleep the whole
Yeah.
night.
Yes.
You'll be like,
Yeah.
You feel fucked or
Yeah.
you
Well,
feel like shite.
I also
Whereas that Chinese, you don't.
okay, well, I will try that. Any suggestions you want to eat because I don't eat Chinese.
They do.
Straight your
Something
picky.
sweet. Something
Sweet and
To be
sour
fair.
chicken.
But I don't like the sour part.
Do you like curry sauce?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it looks rank.
Jesus, every day of the week nearly I have.
What
Well,
about
that's like
barbecue
vomit.
ribs?
But ribs is bony.
So's chicken wings. Don't eat it in public then. Let it be your guilty little pleasure. Take it home and just
Chicken
try it.
balls. Yes, no.
But if you eat too many chicken balls, they do make you feel sick.
But sure, what's the point in going Chinese to get chicken balls?
That's what
You know,
I get.
like if I'm going to
That's what
sample
I
a
get.
proper Chinese, I
Then
should be
go
branching out
somewhere
from
else
chicken.
that's not this country.
to be
It's
fair,
really simple.
I
Well,
need a
that-
holiday actually to be fair, so yeah, okay.
well, like I don't like spring rolls at all, but they've now
Ew,
started
they're
doing.
rotten.
But they've now started doing like some Chinese is like chicken curry spring rolls, so it's basically just like rice and bits of chicken. No, basically chicken fried rice in a spring roll, and it fucking
I remember getting a spring.
It
Like,
sounds rank, but
I
it's
remember
class.
getting a spring roll out of like one of the Chinese's in Railstown years ago, and apparently these were like the best spring rolls ever. But I left it one, and all like the grease fell out of it, and I just went, oh, no. Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's like biting into a chip and the grease running down your chin. You're just like, nah, absolutely not. You're just pushing away the dinner.
I
like.
just love with McDonald's.
To be fair, I've never had a Big Mac out of McDonald's.
Neither
I've only ever really.
No.
No, she just
Little-
Like
obviously
chicken
goes for
sandwich meal,
or
large.
Oh yes.
or
It
fucking
has to be a
chicken
large.
Do you ever
Like-
do you ever try the McCrispy sandwich, mate?
Yeah, it's a bit spicy.
I can't eat it, and
Why?
I can't eat the McSpicy either. It fucks me.
But like most people are like, you've never had a Big Mac, and I was like, yeah, not interested, just chicken or 5 chickens like mine as well.
Yeah, chicken slacks are hard to whack
See,
at McDonald's.
I'm still
But I never get
partially
any dips.
blaming McDonald's for last week for my food poisoning. So I don't think I'll go to McDonald's for a while. I'll definitely not be eating a big
Plus, to be
arch
fair,
again.
now it's got that deer, and the portion size is shite.
You're still really filled after McDonald's.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're
No,
not.
no,
Like
you're
you
not.
go into McDonald's and come like hungry
A Michael
and come
Scullen,
out
a Michael
starving.
Scullen portion of McDonald's will fill you.
Aye, but that's about £18.
It would be, yeah. Would be every
But
bit
it's
of it.
worth it.
Would be every bit of it.
McDonald's is just so
I'd
worth
rather
it.
have a chippy over McDonald's nearly because you get more in it.
Aye. Jeez, there's a wee chippy started up in Clady there. It's deadly. It's really, really good. I'm just going to put on a lot more weight because it's a really good chippy.
To be well, yeah.
See, I just forget to eat half time.
See, that's the
That's
thing.
hyper focus. I do that.
Yeah.
That's hyper focus. So you'll be sitting and you'll not think about eating for hours, and then suddenly you'll go, I haven't eaten in a while, and then suddenly you just go, oh shit, I'm really hungry, and then you'll go and devour
Yeah.
everything in your sight.
Absolutely.
So that's actually really bad for you because your body goes in nearly like starvation mode because it's like, oh, I haven't eaten. So then whenever you do eat, your body goes, well, I need to hold on to absolutely everything
Yeah.
because
To be fair, though, was it intermittent fasting or whatever they talk about?
Aye, but I don't.
I done
believe
that.
in
I done
eh?
that over lockdown, but it was accidental intermittent fasting.
Like when I did lose the weight, it was like eat at 6, your dinner. I just not eat the rest of the evening. Try not to. And if you do fucking want to eat like a packet like cooked chicken or something out there for protein and try and fill you a bit. And then I never really have breakfast because I would go out, milk the cows. By the time I do get breakfast, about 10 or 11 o'clock. So,
See, I had a really, really weird.
and ironically, if chips are available at that time in the hot food counter, I would have chips and goujons or something out there for breakfast / brunch.
Something wrong with you, hey?
You
You
do
had to
love
have
it.
either saucy rolls for breakfast
Oh.
or sausages and titty bread
Big fan of
and red
sausage
sauce.
rolls.
You wouldn't get that because you
If-
Best deli counter in the country.
Oh,
What are we thinking of 5 ways in Uri?
hard to be.
Hard
Right,
bit.
no, I'm sure you were in a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then I ended up going there too. It was deadly that
Yeah.
day.
Because I think I sent you a snap whenever I was on.
I was in Uri that day. I was in
Yeah.
Uri doing a presentation, and I was like, boom, 5 ways.
To be
me.
fair,
I
I've had it once or twice because of the way
Five ways
on the way to
is
Drift
fucking
Masters or something
class.
like that.
Deansbridge and Armagh's class as well. Centra.
Tim is very good hot food counters.
English as well.
Well, I
the,
only
wee,
ever-
the wee
There are
spar-
sausages.
Their sausage rolls. They have the gourmet sausage rolls.
I
They're
never eat
fucking
sausage rolls.
incredible. They have like relish sausage and spicy sausage rolls. They're
No,
amazing.
Centra and Katie does really nice sausage rolls.
Centra and Tomb. It's pretty good.
I never eat. Well, if it's Tim, it's either if cubes are available at the time I'm coming, so it's cubes, and
You're so random.
It doesn't.
no. But the way I look at it, no. But like if I go and get like 2 stuffed sausages and say a couple of goose ones, it's fucking £8.
Yeah, but food's food and you have to eat. You can't grab at
Whereas
the price of it.
if I go get cubes and like a couple of goose ones, it's a £5. So I'm saving money.
You're making money.
This is the way I look at things. And then whenever you go and Revolut, it rounds up your spare change, and you're like, "Woo, I'm saving money too."
Tonight's education.
We are really, really off tangent.
Complete.
Completely
Yeah.
off tangent. This started off me trying to talk about Javen.
And now we're here
haven't
talking
even
about
talked about
cubes for a
Javen.
favour.
Well, anyway, well then we'll get on to what probably I'd say a lot of ones listening will actually want to also know about as well. What's the crack with Culchie? How did you get into it? What do you do for a job? Etc.
Well, actually, people think I spend half my day bluffing, but I don't.
No, you 100% spend half your day bluffing.
No, social media is obviously a big part of Culchie because we have to promote the products that's on the
Absolutely.
It's
site.
a bit
right?
of a ball egg, isn't it? You know, to keep at social media if it's,
Social
you're not
media is
paid
hard.
for it. If
So
you're not paid for it,
But you know what it is? Like, say before Culchie, I didn't have a clue. Like, I posted my first ever TikTok 3 days ago. Like, ever posted my first. Like, I posted Culchie all the time.
Yeah, you reposted a lot of stuff like.
For Culchie?
Yeah.
I repost everything from Culchie, but I've never, ever, ever posted off my own TikTok.
Well, you came up dancing one day on my TikTok.
you fell over in TikTok.
Oh, tell us something we don't know.
I know,
Which time?
but at the time I didn't know that.
Is that the day I bugged the pickup? No.
No, that was the day that was like 2 or 3 years dancing in the circle. And then you
Oh,
fell.
I would
fell.
like maybe accident. Like, that actually wasn't. Yeah, Culchie.
You were
came
doing some
about-
type of dance, and then there was 2 people dressed up as cows.
It was a Culchie, like it was a, what was that? Was it the Get Up? It was a TikTok trend, you know. Have to just jump on and do these old dances for the crack. Then everybody's like, you'll be back in the boot next week. And I was like, shit, yeah,
It's
actually.
possible.
It's
we're
possible.
gambling.
It is possible. It's a risk I'm willing to take. But yeah, Culchie came about. I was obviously working on the nursery, and one of the directors was like, come do the videos, blah, blah. And I was like, nope, I am not, like, I know you'd actually find this hard to believe, but I am not confident. Like, unless I'm in my circle, I wouldn't be confident, especially on camera. And I was like, I'd be no good at that, hey. And I was like, Ended up doing videos, and then they phoned me, and he was like, look, he's like coming full time, blah, blah. And I was like, God, I don't know. I was like, you know, we're just starting out. It's a big risk, blah, blah, blah. And then, do you know that song, Cody Johnson, Till You Can't?
Yes.
I come off the phone, one of the directors that day, Until You Can't come on. And me and my best friend was going to Bundoran for the weekend, and I worked with her in the nursery, so I couldn't tell her, and I was busting from the inside out being like, I need to tell someone. So I texted Mummy, we were in Bundoran, I texted her, and I was like, ring me, show me. And I was like, on the phone, she's like, right. And I told her all about the song, but Mummy doesn't obviously know. She's not into the American country. She's Johnny Brady on the brain. And Cody Johnson, Till You Can't. And I was like, fuck it. Because obviously it's all about taking chances, and like, it's an opportunity that I would never ever get again, and I will be eternally grateful to the directors in the company for giving me this. You know, like, it's something I never thought I would have done, and now I'm doing it, and I love it. Like, it's that job that people's like, if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. And I actually do, believe it or believe it not, I do work, but it doesn't feel like work because it's so enjoyable. Like, I'd be out just driving random different tractors all the time.
So, but like how, like, what is? Because obviously we've had quite a few different. Seems to be our demographic for most of the ladies we've had in the podcast. Actually, I think have all come from raffles.
They all sell tickets for 11.
Apart from Caitlin, but she's just another header. Legend, Caitlin O'Loughlin, absolute legend. If you're doing anything,
Queen of the Cone.
Queen of the Comb, real lovely girl. You should 100% go and chat to her. She's a fucking header.
She'll teach you how to slide.
Yeah, but somebody has to, so she can do it.
That's what you can do. Your big Culchie sponsorship, your big drift car sponsorship. But you just randomly appeared. All of a sudden, like there was this. You were jumping on this 1056. I think it was a 1056 case.
It was class too.
And it was like,
class.
and it was all about Annemarie, and I was like, right, okay, so we've got our Tyrees and our Sammys and our Taylors and Megans and Marias and whatever else, and I was like, who the fuck's this girl with the red hair? And
Must Snapchat her that.
and then I
am not a creep. So the company was originally owned by someone else, and then the boys took it over.
So, but the thing is, I'd never heard.
I
of
saw it was going before.
Yeah,
But they mustn't have
can't tell you.
advertised.
I don't know when. Like I can't tell you exactly when, but I think he was like a full-time farmer or something, and then it just had no time for
Maybe
it.
it was a lockdown project that just never really fully materialized or something. I don't know.
I honestly can't tell you because I don't know the full background. But the directors took it over, and now it's under new management, and it's obviously Culchie Comps, and I present for Culchie Comps.
I just
It's
never,
class.
I just never remember there being anything until I seen it come up. When I originally looked at it, I went, "Oh fuck, what's this little startup company like?" Because again, there's been a lot of raffle companies have come and gone.
Yeah.
Like I think at this stage, we've said we actually talked about this a few podcasts ago. Like it's very, very hard at this stage to be, I think, a raffle company because A, there's so much legalities around it. Like there are.
Yeah.
B, you have to take a fucking chance because if
Yeah.
you don't, you lose all integrity. C, you have to be fair.
Yeah.
You have to have a brave luck pound
And D,
to
you
buy
have to
stuff.
have money.
Thankfully, I have nothing to do with the money side of the business. I'm just the face of the company.
But how does that feel being like the face of a company? Because you are you would
It's
be
not wise. Like never in a million years would I like. I'm sitting here doing a podcast. Like a year ago, I was just me.
Oh, well,
Well,
you're still
you're
just
same
you,
thing.
and we're still just us.
But now I'm like the face of someone's company, and I'm just like, it's crazy. And the opportunities that came from Culchie is not wise. Like there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline that's going on in the background, and the things we're going to be doing. And it's class.
I still haven't forgiven you for not winning that 180.90. Like
I knew this was going to come up in conversation.
I am fuck. Me and Connor McFetridge literally had like a childcare arrangement made. we were both going to win this tractor, and
I
it was
know.
like he was like, right, sure, if you win it, like I'll hit you, but can I have it like Thursdays and Fridays and every other weekend? And I was just like, fine, okay. Like I had tried to manifest that so much. I was like, honestly,
But
like,
it was huge.
I've never seen a man actually watch it as well as he did.
every day I used
Fair
to
enough.
go on and look at pictures. Just constantly go on the Culchie Comps page and just look at pictures of
He had a
it.
full planner set out what I was going to do with it for the first 6 months.
For me to get, whenever I was like, I'm going to win this tractor. I'm going to use it to do good. I'm going to do charity work with it, blah, 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 which genuinely will do a bit more of that coming up anyway. But I was like, what I'll do is I'll take a low loader and the 110 up till wherever the tractor is, and then I'll load the 110 onto the trailer and take the 180 home. And I was like, this is going to be deadly. I can't wait to do all this. And then fucking
Oh, see,
I can't even say
launched,
his name because it'll be slander. But like, yeah.
my phone blew up. Everybody was like, let me win. I was like, I can't do that.
No, you literally can't. That would be
I was like,
cheating.
I cannot do that. I was like, we are a legit raffle company. I
Yes.
was like, I can't just wing it and let willy-nilly win it. Like, but then, so the first time it was raffled, everybody went mental.
Sure, Dermot Byrne, who won it, he already has a 180.90.
He's only 9, so he took the cash alternative. And I actually didn't drive it before.
Oh, really?
No, I was too scared. It was huge.
That's a fucking brute, like.
It was an ignorant yoke, like. So then the second time, I was like, you know what? Once again, here we go.
Because you sent
Fuck
me a
it.
Snapchat and you going, here, Michael, what do you think of this? Just revving. I was like, I can't
Oh,
wait. I can't wait
was
to win that tractor.
living the dream. Like, I felt like I was
Because
in
you took
cloud
it
nine.
did you take it to a tractor?
We took it to Livingstone's tractor run.
Was that along with Emmett Sherry?
No, Emmett actually had it he was organising a tractor run up his way.
That's right, yeah.
And Emmett had it, and he actually had to send me a video, right? He had his phone, he like flipped it round, and he was like, and you change the gears like this, and you change it. And I was like, that's not wise.
Yeah,
And
'cause
he
she's perfect.
loved it. He came down to the yard one day. He was
Yeah,
actually
how long he
going-
loved it? Can I get that on record saying Emmett Sherry loved the fate?
Emmett Sherry loved the fate. To be fair though, his shed's class. Like his shed is a dream.
I'd love an 8340, and he has one, and you also have one.
We also have one on live, like right now.
Manifest.
Tickets are $2.99.
Nah, Connor, don't even waste your time manifesting. You're just gonna have your.
If you're not in, you can't win.
You're gonna
to be fair, right?
You're gonna be sitting
You know the
watching
way-
watching the Facebook live stream, and
I'll give you a shout out. Don't worry.
No, to be fair, right? You know the way you say, you were literally sitting watching the whole thing. There's many a raffle I have entered, and I've completely
I
forgotten.
don't really care.
Oh, I'd be saying
I've-
that.
I don't care. I don't care about
And then
most of them, but
I'd be like, oh fuck, I entered for either that fucking 5 Series, or that Type R, or that Evo, or that Chaser, and I go onto Facebook and I'm like, oh, I didn't want it. Oh.
I remember I entered a competition to win an X5 a couple of years ago, and I was convinced I was winning that X5, and I sat up and watched the raffle, and I just threw my phone. I was like, raging.
to be fair, Lucky Day have that big massive raffle. I know it's a different company, but like they have a massive raffle going on at the minute. I've obviously bought tickets for it, and like if you win that, you're fucking set for life.
Yeah.
Like it is unbelievable what, like, to be fair, like for me a 18090 is my dream tractor.
It is
and
top of the
yours
pops.
was the dream spec.
But she was immaculate inside out, underneath. She was. I have never ever seen a tractor as well restored as that one.
But even the big wide wheels and stuff, because a lot of the times when they come out like standard form, they look kind of weird because they look too tall and skinny. But see the fat wheels on them, like what yours had, it just sets them off. Just
Class,
make,
like.
there was only one thing I would change, and I can't even really go into full details in the book because it's hard to describe. But basically, it's to do with the way the mug yards are set. Other than that, that tractor was absolutely perfect. And
Like, ironically, the 8340 is basically the way I would put an 8340. LED lights and all that crap.
Connor, do you know what you do?
I have to buy some tickets.
Go buy some tickets for the
Go buy-
8340.
Fuck same for a
do
wedding.
you know
just
what?
buy tickets for the
I'm not
8340.
buying any tickets because I
You're-
would be terrified of winning, and then like him just being like, "You're a fucking cunt."
Fair.
That's
fair.
because that honestly is. And then I would feel.
Or
a bit-
you could just buy the tickets and gift him the tractor.
I
as his
was
wedding
also
present.
thinking, like, I was like, if I won that ticket, I probably would just have to go, Connor, here, you have to have this. Because if I won it and said, no, Connor, I actually took the cash alternative, he'd never speak to me again.
Well, it probably would, but I'd be like, oh.
You're one cunt.
It might put a spanner in the works, but yeah, that could be the perfect wedding present.
Here's a what would you like
There's
as
my
a
selling
gift?
point
I'm
now.
I'm an 8340 size wedding present.
Just park it at my door.
He bought me a suit. I bought him a tractor. Fair dues.
Fair?
True, yes, fair
It's
enough.
a good wedding present. It is a class tractor. Like I drove the other. It's a rocket.
Oh, they're fast.
She was sitting doing 50 down, and I was like,
No, they do
Think
50k.
class?
Like, yeah, they will do it.
right, she's very, very quick. She's probably one of the quickest tractors I've drove.
They would be, but even nowadays, they're still a fast tractor,
Yeah.
unless she's got a big fender, a fast track or something, which would be like obviously faster again. Go figure. But
Them fast tracks are absolutely ginormous.
well, it
I
depends.
know
I
someone
like
that drives
them,
one.
though.
I just looked at it and I was like, what is that?
What sort of stuff would you look for if you were looking for a tractor? Like, are you looking for the like? Obviously, your 18090 could have been a shot. Like, could have been a stab in the dark because you're kind of like, will this sell? Will it not sell? Obviously, it probably done very well for you. You just got to even raffle it twice, so you just probably done
know.
alright out of it. But like, you know, if you're are you looking for iconic stuff like say a 11090, like the 1056, for example, as a wee bit left field. It's not maybe as common as your 7810s or your 11090s or whatever.
But at the end of the day, I think agriculture is each to their own.
100%.
Everybody, it's like cars. Everybody prefers their brand.
Yes.
So we try to have something that suits everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, suits the everyday farmer. Suits like the tractors that we have up for raffle are all mint. Like I'm not just saying it because I work there, but they are. Like obviously we're starting out. Everything has to be.
Well, you'd want to keep it that way too. But
Perfection.
yes, you want it because like that
You
was
know.
always some of the horror stories you would hear. Is like, and we even actually talked about it a couple of weeks ago on another podcast. We were saying like you buy it and you think, yeah, this is deadly, but you get it and then it's maybe like sometimes could it be a tarted up heap of shit for all you know?
Yeah, no. I can verify. Like I walk into the shed and I see something completely stripped down, wheels and everything's off it, and I'd be like, wow. Do you know, like all our tractors are mechanically 110%. The way, like Daki, who works in the yard, you're going to see a lot more of him because we're restoring a tractor at the minute for Balmoral. You're going to see a lot of him on camera. It was a lot to do to get Daki on camera. Daki's class, right? I love the bones off him. But on camera, he was like, nope. He was like me at the start, but he's class. Like, every job he does to perfection. He's a perfectionist. And every tractor, every pickup, everything that has went out is a clinker.
But you need that because
You
I
need
think
that, yeah.
I think in this day and age with everything
Nobody wants scrap.
with
you know?
everything being so competitive now, I think it only takes 1 or 2 bad reps to really actually
Yeah.
bring you down. So especially with yourselves starting out,
Yeah.
you just need to be good. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to sit here and badmouth any of our companies because they're all going to have to do the same thing. Everybody has to,
Yep.
and anybody else who we've had on as well have all said the same about their respective companies. And you'd like to hope that's the case for
Yeah.
everybody because you want to be winning good stuff.
So you know me, there's no beating around the bush. Like if something's shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit. But everything in that yard is the clinker. Complete clinker.
And
then you'd be scared getting in it because you'd be like it's so perfect that I'd be like, oh shit, and then
That's
you're
the thing.
like
Like
afraid of getting in it.
you'd love to go and take that tractor, like any of your tractors out to say even do like a day's grass or even 2 or 3 loads. Where if you raffled say a tractor trailer bundle, like
Yeah.
say you're 8340 and a cane trailer, then you'd nearly be like, oh shit, if I take this tractor out the road, she's going to get dirty now and all this.
And that's
Obviously, the person that wins is not going to care, but for yourselves,
But once it comes out of the garage and it's sitting there so clean, I'd be like, I don't want to get into it.
because you'll probably all even have all the tires completely slicked and everything.
Oh,
like,
everything's
yeah.
sitting like for the pictures, perfection. And then I just take it down the road to get the videos, and then boom, it's bugging. And then you feel so bad having it dirty when you bring it back.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, we have a great in-house team that has everything sitting clean and mint.
And would you get a chance to drive every tractor that comes through, or do you drive all of them, or do
I drive all of them.
Because I think I've entered for probably the majority of the tractors that use a raffle.
Yeah,
to be
no,
honest.
I drive all of
haven't
them.
won one yet, so that's pretty shit there. Like it's not
Throw that dig in there, Michael.
Yeah.
Wouldn't to be
not be better about it at all. Like
no.
I can't remember what tractor it was. I remember getting in it, like, how do I drive this thing? What was it?
the 18090. Because
No,
obviously when you see the two,
yeah, but it's all messed up. Like, but obviously, the Italian stallion. And it's like obviously, I know how to drive it now, but at the time, I can't remember what tractor it was. And I remember going to the boss one day. I was like, "How do I even drive this?" And he's like, "Press that button and away you go." And I was like,
but you wouldn't typically tend to you would raffle the more old school retro kind of stuff, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like I don't really recall you having anything more modern.
not like at the end of it, we're still starting out.
But I think you're doing it the right way. You're going for more iconic stuff.
Yeah.
So you had like a 6290. There was a 390T, TS115.
But all of them yokes can be put in a shed.
But they're all farmer favourites. They're
Yeah.
all small enough that you
Yeah.
don't need that little thing will go and pull a 14-ton silage
But
trailer.
it's not even just that. It's the pickups on like that 306 that we had was class.
The wee white one.
The wee white one, it was deadly.
She was
It
deadly.
broke my heart leaving the yard. Like I loved her. I think out of everything, she's been my favourite so far.
Really?
Yeah. Sunroof.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's back to the sunroof.
What about like anything?
But
like
they are a cool car.
They are a cool car, like.
E36
Like they're the only thing that they're the closest cars ever going to feel driving
17 again.
similar.
Yeah.
Like that, and then
Or Zara.
like, it's I don't know whatever way like the deadly throttle response, so you can blip the fuck out of it
yeah, mine was class.
and black smoke.
Like I just remember sitting. There's actually a video on our TikTok of me at the back of it, being on my knees, being like, "Yo," like, like it just my job makes you feel so alive. It's class, like. But like then pickups, everything. If you look underneath them, like the Land Cruiser, like that silver Land Cruiser that's going on Monday, like it's all been like Lano Yard traded underneath
And
it.
they are known to rot.
Yeah,
They are.
We actually had a
known-
lot of comments being like, "What's underneath it?" Like, but it's been fully treated.
But do you have pictures of that? Like, because that would be a big selling point.
Yeah, we actually should get it up and lift.
Yeah,
the wee video
because
underneath it.
that would be a massive selling point. Like absolutely, because them Land Cruisers and the ones before them were, and even newer ones, like you hear horror stories of like 6-year-old Hiluxes starting to go already. Like,
Yeah.
like
But you know what? Do you not think cars nowadays just aren't built to last
100%.
compared to what they used to
Close
be?
the door on my Bora versus closing the door on my Amarok. Now Connor will sit and go, but your hinges are too fucking. Yes, Connor, I know. But the door.
I mean, like you will put muscles in your arm opening his door in the Bora.
Oh really?
It's bad.
they do need a bit of oil. They
Just
do.
to put a WD-40 away you go.
I mean,
know.
like it's not as if he doesn't have any sort of oil, but still they are bad.
But like the Amaroks even feels light compared to the Bora. Like
Yeah.
the Boras, like yes, okay, the Boras are known for their rust as well. Volkswagens in general wouldn't be great. They can the sills and wings and all would tend to go on them too. But I have to say, yes, my Bora has had to have bits of welding done to it, but it's a tank. It's an absolute tank.
Yeah.
The PD 130 engine. They made them so good now that like VW's kind of like we have to make all our stuff shit so people will actually buy aftermarket stuff, and thus has ruined VW's reputation.
To be fair though, like we haven't had any, like the only Volkswagen is my Amarok, like, and like all the yokes we've had in the yards Toyotas. Like the pickups, the two pickups is Toyota, There was the 07 Land Cruiser. There was the 70 series Land Cruiser. There was the 2019 Land Cruiser. You know, it's Toyota. But Toyota's just... Like, my granddad drove Toyotas for a long, long time. Like.
Oh, they are a farmer favourite. Like, there's
He
no two way
thought
about them.
there was nothing like
They
them.
don't die.
No. They go on forever.
If you're talking, but like, I just want to even, because I tried mentioning it earlier, but you were talking me through 306s, so fair enough. Like if you're going into cars, like, what sort of cars would you be looking for? Like, I think a 3.2, like an E36 M3, like from the 90s, would be quite a good
Twin
sell.
cam.
Twin cam, obviously, would be a pretty good sell. Sierra.
Gee, you couldn't buy them now, like.
But sure, you just
Compared
make,
to what them cars was 10
I know,
years
but
ago.
you'd
Like,
still make plenty of money raffling one.
that's a conversation for you to have with the directors.
It's not my money. It's not my business.
You know.
But like, in fairness, like obviously, like, other companies have made plenty of money off the backs of raffling them cars. You know, there's, and I think, to be fair, like the likes of that, or even like the likes of Yamaha Banshee quads and stuff like that, you know, you do have a good market there.
Yeah.
This country is a real weird niche. Our podcast feeds into it, of this kind of like agricultural car kind of sort of automotive cross.
Basically,
But
what
I
the
think
young
we're just
farmers
not
into.
there yet. Like, we need to expand our brand more before we can start bringing in cars like that.
But how do you
know.
expand the brand if you just keep selling tractors?
Just getting out there and meeting people and chatting to them and
So
Yeah.
okay, so you're talking more from like a
Be more known.
PR
yeah.
PR view.
Yeah. Get the name out there. Get the Culchie name out, you know.
If Culchie Comps is one of them things where, like, if you lean into it, like if you lean into the name, you have to like be fully behind the name, because if you were to hear it, like, it's one of them things, if you heard it, people will laugh.
Yeah.
You know yourself. Like, I'm not being rude when I say
I know
it,
you're not being disrespectful, but I know what you mean.
but it
like.
is one of the things. You go, Culchie Comps, what the fuck, Culchie? But like, it does what it says in the town.
Yeah.
You're raffling tractors.
It is an agricultural
you're
raffle
raffling,
company.
You're and it's very much catered for the market of this country.
Yeah.
You know, and that is just what it is. If you can lean into that name, it no longer becomes funny. It just becomes iconic.
Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't exactly be wearing trainers when you're off, if you know what I mean, when you're presenting videos
No,
and
it's
stuff.
Wally boots, Blundstones, or M. Williams, or cowboy boots. Like. That is it. But that's me. That is who I am too. You know,
Big
like
time.
yeah, like I've been brown boots my whole life. So you just tramp about in your it's actually Blundstones mostly because they're the comfiest.
You're a big
They are.
Blundstone fan. I've
Ironically,
never owned a pair of Blundstones.
I didn't buy Blundstone last time because they're wild deer.
They have got really expensive compared to what they
So-
were like.
So then, when I was in looking at ones, is it what the fuck? Mongrel is like basically
Apparently
the
they're like the cheap version of them.
yeah. So they're both. I think they're both an Australian bit. And then there was redbacks. So I bought redbacks because your mom was like, look, whenever I was over there down under, the Blundstone was the cheaper version of the redbacks. So the redbacks actually got a better name out there, and I was like, try them. Just feel the exact same fucking thing. to be honest.
Really?
I do.
Well, they
need-
look like Blundstones.
Oh, was it them there?
Aye.
I thought they were Blundstones.
Oh, there you go.
I need to buy
Fair enough.
probably another pair, but I don't wear work boots. Like, I wear Vans. Like, this is the thing. I'm not like you'll see me running about in work trousers, but then I have a pair of like Air Maxes on.
You're not a Culchie, like. You know.
Do you know what?
Can I ask you a question? Are Doc Martens dealer boots?
No.
Right, but so
Because I get slagged every time I wear my Doc Martens.
right,
Oh.
okay. So
Yep.
I have Docs
Every time.
and the reason I got Docs, but they kind of look like they're your Docs, but they're like kind of like a slip-on style thing. And my whole thing was like, it's an edgy thing. It's you've got Cal Market at 6 and My Chemical Romance at 7. You can do both. It's great,
No.
But they're not really dealer boots.
but they're nice.
They
boot, in
look
fairness.
like dealer boots, but they're not dealer boots.
I think they're class. I love them. I love my Docs.
Like, if I'm going out for a night, I have barber boots. If I'm every day, Blundstone or redbacks.
But like, I
Blundstones.
know boys that like live in RM Williams, probably because they've had to. Basically, it's a mortgage deposit in a house to buy a
I
pair.
know. I actually keep mine as like a good pair of boots. But you know what I got last week though? Aria cowboy boots. Oh, they are the dream.
I just can't see how they'd be comfortable.
They're so comfy.
But to be fair, like, is girls now, is it like, is it knee-high boots like Fairfax and Flavour?
Well, what are you wearing at the minute? Like, what
Yeah.
are they?
Just ordinary boots.
Would you
Ordinary,
class them as cowboy boots?
just Western boots I call them. Whereas my Ariats are proper cowboy boots like.
Not like snakeskin or?
No, they're cool like. They're brown, obviously.
And then there's a lot of fellas that would still wear bootcut jeans, would wear proper cowboy
Well,
boots.
Yeah.
bootcut jeans apparently
Whereas-
are in the way back in.
Yeah, apparently they're making a comeback, and I'm really excited for that.
I never
could
wear
get,
cowboy-
I could,
I never wear
I
bootcut
could get
jeans.
on the bootcut jean hype
Yeah.
again. I could
I'm
get on
still
that hype.
slim over the boot. I prefer, well, I have a pair of straight super dry jeans at home, and I find them nowhere near as comfortable as like slim jeans.
I like jeans that move with you.
I like the stretchy stuff.
And I don't like
Yeah.
fucking leaving a trail as well. That's the other thing. But that's just me.
I used to live in like boot cuts back whenever I had absolutely zero. Well, I could argue I still have absolutely zero style about myself now, but like,
Well, I don't look any different really.
I like how neither of
dress-wise.
us commented there to say that to save you there.
I'm completely like not dressed like how either of you dress.
Yeah,
I was
actually
I
fair.
was actually contemplating going, do you know what, Medea, maybe throw on the blue jeans and the pair of the brown boots tonight. And I was like, no, do you know what, Michael? Be who you are.
Be who
don't
you
don't
are.
mold to the rest of them.
Be yourself.
If I'm trying to be a car boy, as Gemma talks about, I have a pair of Vans on.
I just think they're really comfortable. Like I'd run about
they're-
these have been
they are
relegated to the
comfy,
farm
like-
use now. Like,
Yeah.
But I don't know, there's something about whenever you wear in a pair of Blundstones or the similar bits to them, they are fucking comfy, like,
They are so
and you can wear
comfy.
them anywhere. You know,
Like
they're
my first day of physio, I landed in, the boy was like, "Oh, you've got boots on, that's a good sign." I was like, "Yeah, but they're Blundstones." And he was looking at me going like,
what?
What are Blundstones? And I was like, "They're so comfy." I was like, "They are comfier than a pair of goodies."
You need to put them on your feet to try them.
because
Yeah,
I
you
have,
have to
because
try
I
them.
obviously I've had the docks. The docks are alright, but they do hurt your feet after a while. And then I have a pair of Superhamptons, which is I was using for work, but they're not the type of thing you just sit and lie in the house in.
But they were the whole go, and now Superhamptons have just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, they have. They're like
Yeah.
no one really cares about them.
Barbers
Yeah.
have got very pot. Well, I bought a pair years ago, and then it was only like whenever you went to fucking like either Balmoral or the Spring Fair Machinery Show, you started to see, and you all, like the fucking line up the back of them. So I was like, Jesus, they're just a couple of the same boots as me. But to be fair, Greenmount back in the day was literally super dry jeans, and at the start,
Super tight jackets have like the triple collars on them.
or even the hoodies. Everybody wears the hoodies.
You're still wearing one?
I am.
Connor has about 35 of them.
I do. They're all
He does.
they all just look the same, just
He-
different colours.
You honestly, like, you buy them for like what, £5 off Vinted or something. Using them as
At
farm
times,
hoodies.
like I
Can
paid.
you even get them anymore? Like new anymore? Like
This is the thing. I went into the Superdry store 2 weeks ago and was fairly disappointed. It's gone like, you know, like more Supreme type logo, if you know what I mean. Not as nice.
I remember.
Tommy Hilfiger though, I find is the new Superdry.
Yeah,
for
like
culture.
Yeah.
figure.
I remember going into Superdry many years ago. I was just horned to buy a Superdry top. I was like, you know what, I'm going to splash some money. I'm going to buy a Superdry top. And the way it was, like the sleeves of the t-shirt come up to here.
Oh, you mean the old polo tops?
No, t-shirt. The sleeves were up to here, like
I
far
currently
higher.
have one on too. as well.
No, but the way it looked, it just looked like British lager lad drinking kind of top, as opposed to farmer going out to toss
mine
tired.
go to about there.
No, this one was like up to here. It was really.
Had to be a polo
I
top.
remember them tops.
And
Like,
I was like, and I was sitting, I was trying it on, and I was like looking at it, and it just goes, this is just not me. I'm just not this kind of person. As I said, it was British boy goes and drinks lager and Benidorm and then throws a chair through a bus, like kind of sort of style. Like,
That's very specific, Michael. I have to
okay,
say.
Michael.
you know, like it was kind of like that sort. Like it was sort of very much like, but it was like, oi geezer kind of sort of style, and it was like, you know, very tight here, really baggy here. Do you know, when I was kind of like, okay, I can get the bagginess here, that works well for me too, but it was just, I just was like, this is not my vibe, like, and I was really disappointed actually. So I've never went to a Superdry shop to buy a t-shirt since.
Well, that last time I was on it, none of the hoodies are the same as they used to be. Which I suppose obviously fashion moves on, but I'm not really moving on with the times.
Farmers don't move
The
on,
t-shirts were fairly
They just have
similar,
their style.
Yeah.
and like the polo tops were the same
Mhm.
as what they used to be. Obviously, like
And you have
collar
to have the
up,
collar snapping up.
and then the fucking the
but
chain
I
on.
could see.
I never was a fan of a chain.
No, nor was I. I didn't like it. really.
But I never liked them for the use.
Did you wear the collar up?
I
could
never, no,
I
never,
never
ever.
had the collar up either.
I think I maybe
always
bought
had my
one
collar
at a
up in
time.
mine.
Really?
I
but I
found
was cool, like.
see whenever you had fucking sunburn, it cut the
There we
fucking
go.
neck off you.
Aye, that's the
Because
feeling.
obviously,
Yeah.
because obviously you had the fucking line there. It was burnt that crisp, and then it was just white. But the burnt with the fabric rubbing again the neck.
For the
Sure.
3 good days of weather we get per
But
year.
I wear polos a lot, like, but no, there's no.
Tommy Hilfiger polos are very,
Yeah,
they're very
I
nice.
like Tommy
Yeah.
Hilfiger white t-shirt, just plain white, boom.
I have a white Tommy polo. It's one of my favorite The problem is I'm also a hash, so it ends up getting like it's seen stain removers so many times because I'm a complete hash. I spill everything on myself. Like.
I had a brand new t-shirt on the other day, a white one. I was actually going to do the videos in the 8340, but I was going to lift parts for the tractor that were restored for Balmore first. Landed in the shop, out to the Jeep, threw all the stuff in the tub, bang, big black mark. I was like, a brand new t-shirt. Like, I cannot behave myself.
No,
like I'm not into that. Like, people's always like, oh my god, your dresses are beautiful, blah blah, and I'm like, £20. I'm not one of these girls that has to have high-end fashion, like, because I know myself, I'm going to rack it.
I'm going to fall in a heap.
To be fair,
not that I'm falling.
farmers nowadays, or the younger ones, are starting to dress more like the English farmers did years ago, or like
The English wealthy farmers.
No,
With
like
the half, the zips
you know
and
the
all.
the shuffle jumpers. No,
Like the way Caleb Cooper and like Charlie.
to be fair, like
But I
sure,
love that style though.
That's the thing. My next purchase will likely be a shuffle jumper because they are well nice. You know, with a 3-tone.
Or
Yeah.
Hogs of Fife, is that another one?
Or Williams took out a really nice jumper now, like a half
That's
zip.
probably another fucking mortgage.
Well,
£90.
It's cheap by RM Williams.
Because it actually came
standards.
up in my Facebook ads the other day.
That's actually fairly cheap for RM Williams.
I thought
stuff,
it was
like,
cheap
yeah.
for RM Williams.
I mean, it's still really fucking dear, but for RM Williams,
it's good.
that's
But once
budget.
again, you're wearing the brand.
true.
That's just.
But to be fair, they say RM Williams puts will outlast any other, but by a mile.
but the thing is, I
disagree.
Because I've set like I've 3 or 4 pairs of barber boots, and one pair bought like £50 and next online it was like, or no, ASOS, and I was like, oh my god, deadly. Bought them, wore them out to night out. They obviously got fucked with drink. Quick wipe, they were grand again. Regret not buying 2 pairs of them at the time, because I bought another pair thinking I was getting the same as what Conor Kelly has, the darker brown ones. They came and they were literally the same fucking boot as what I had anyway. So I paid full price for the same pair that had got like a £50, which is about fucking raising that.
See, I'd be raising it though.
But then again, it's funny, like we were out in Mary's for the engagement thing, and like talking to ones, you know, it was one of the lads had Blundstones on, like, fuck, they're wild dear at the minute. He was like, I know, I got them for like $150 or something, you know. And then I said,
that's dear for Blundstones, like.
And then
Well,
no, it's cheap. It's cheap.
£180,
It's cheap
Yeah.
for Blundstones.
I cheap for Blundstones now. Where Blundstones not like a £70-80 boot for a long time.
No, they weren't.
I think mine was 140 when I got mine.
I thought they were like a sort of sub £100.
No, they are if you have the certain ways of doing it.
Ah.
So, like, you buy them, you get a bit of discount on them, and then you claim the VAT back on them.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
And then you get them for £80. In theory.
because
Allegedly.
they're work boots. Obviously.
Yes. They're
Yeah.
non-safety, so you can claim the VAT back on them.
Yes.
There you go. There's tonight's
Allegedly.
education.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There may
Your
have been a
favourite
su-
word,
there may-
Connor. Allegedly.
There might have been a Superhampton's done the same way.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Possibly.
But
Who knows? Right. Well, back to, I suppose, back to the conversation. We haven't really had much of a train of actual conversation this entire time.
I've been
anyway.
very poor at trying to ask questions this one, but
Yeah, we just keep going off
We
track.
it's just we're just riding the ADHD train here. Like.
Yeah, the
But,
3 of us is as bad as each other.
But I suppose, like, back on track to Culchie, I suppose, like, what you being kind of the face of it, and I don't think the guys, if any of the rest of the teams listening, I don't think they'll mind me saying that. Like, you're kind of the face of it.
Because I'm everywhere.
Yeah,
Literally all over Facebook
Like,
and
what,
TikTok
what,
and Instagram.
What would you be kind
you're
of?
polluting my feed.
I do apologise, Connor, so I don't.
You literally are everywhere. Like, get yourself this brand new.
I do not talk like that.
She really doesn't, lad, to be honest.
Just no. The one that pops up in my head the most is the one of you eating a fucking like Snickers
Just
bar or
stop
something in the 1056.
To be fair, just stop
Was it the
falling over.
1056?
No, that was the 60.
6290.
290.
You fucking
I stopped at the shop with the Red Bull and the Euro bar. No, it was the Kit Kat.
That's what it was, the Kit Kat. And that's just
Just
like
a day in the life.
it's just like
I was peckish. My blood was going low. Boom. There's always an excuse when I eat
That's
snacks.
really,
like,
really funny,
we
like.
were out filming and I was like, stop, out, get something to eat, then keep her lit.
because I remember it's just like I was like, what do you do? And I was just like, why am I watching her eat?
No, like I landed in the yard one day for filming, and like so we do high production and organic, and the boys from high production was there, and
Do you
I
get
landed.
a grant for the organic stuff, or that was supposed to be a farming joke? Move on.
No, just no, like no, it's done on the phone. But the high production, I
Wow.
landed. I had the tunes beating, a Red Bull in one hand, and the videographer just went, "Oh shit," because he knew the energy was gonna be there, and I was like, like, I mean, I was so hyper. And I was like, I need to calm down here. Like, I need to just rein it back.
Do you, but?
Sometimes.
Like that seat's moving, the hyperness is coming out that much.
I would be a very hyper person.
No way.
No, I know. You wouldn't believe that, would you?
Not at all.
Right, there we go. Fell off track again. Again.
Back to boat, like, yeah. Where would you like to see Culchie and yourself, like, in a year's time, like, or even I know the thing is always get bigger, blah blah whatever, but like, what would you be wanting?
Massive ticket sales. Like, I want our company to do it. Like, it's not that it's our company, but like as a worker, I want to see Culchie thrive. Like, I just want to see it go from strength to strength and just keep bringing in machinery and keep bringing in deadly yokes. Like, obviously, I don't know exactly what the boys have in the pipeline, but we're going to a lot of shows this year, and like, I would love to see Culchie getting out and just like going to random forums and chatting to random people and like just doing off the cuff fun stuff.
I think that would definitely be
real life.
Yeah, I think that would actually be a really good market if you had, like, you were able to bring, say, the 8348 to Connor's yard. Hint, Connor, I'm doing it for you. And doing a bit of like fertilizer sowing or something, or drawing in bales or something like that there, and getting the tractors
but
actually
then
filmed.
It's who do you approach? Like
Connor McGowan has a very, very good farm that's just ripe for an 8340. Just
needs the 8340.
It's just crying out for an 8340. Like,
he's called Connor now, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, sounds
oh
like
no, my ship sailed. I don't know. Fuck
he
it.
doesn't care. He missed the 189.
I missed the 189. I don't care anymore.
Like, I don't even think the live draw was over, and he had texted me.
You were saying you didn't even know your man's name fully announced, and I was already saying it's just telepathy knew his name already. Yeah. I'd said fuck him before he'd even unveiled his name. Like.
I know, but there was you and so many other people was gutted.
Well, the whole country was rooting for that tractor.
I know, and then I felt really bad because.
And you should.
But it's out of my control. Like, we do the random number generator on
I
Google.
Know, you have to have integrity. I get that.
And then I was like, everyone's going. I just remember coming off.
Blame the big man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I remember seeing that ticket number being called, and I was like, everyone's going to hate me. That was and you weren't happy, like.
No, definitely wasn't.
I know, but
I can kind of laugh about it now.
Sort of, you've kind of got over the soreness of it now, so you're
just slightly.
But like,
he doesn't ever mention it all the time.
Like, I mean, because I watched
Never.
I watched the TS 115 raffle, but kind of was like, whatever. Like, and I think I watched the 6290 as well. But like, I've entered for all the other ones. Wasn't really too bothered. That one, as I say, I was just invested.
I know.
It became my personality for a while. Like,
but it was just so rare. It was like the biggest tractor I'd ever seen. Like, I was like, what is that? I remember the first day I seen it at the yard, I was like, I'm not driving that. I was like, I'll do the videos. I was like, I'm not driving it.
Would you be hoping to raffle like more weird and wonderful kind of tractors, or would, like, you have done pickups and stuff, but would you like
Hopefully.
to go into more cars and stuff as well, or would there be, like, would you think about doing any of that kind of market, or trying to dip your toe in that market?
If we can dip our toe in that market, I wouldn't rule it out.
Like, I know I'm not expecting you to raffle holiday homes or anything here, like, because that's really not your scene.
No.
Maybe cattle or something like that there, maybe.
Holiday to Bundoran, by the sounds of it.
we did have
Here, I take it.
We did have a good laugh about the time you raffled the red diesel.
It was class, eh?
That was really funny.
2 cubes of red diesel.
That was so funny.
Why? I actually thought it was very, very good.
It's class.
Okay.
It's literally, it's so funny.
Sure,
but it's just
fertilizer.
but that's
There's fertilizer live on site at the minute.
Does not
5 ton of fertilizer.
sell calves as well, or like
We have
calves?
done cows. But you remember? Did you remember seeing the Highland calf?
Mm-hmm.
Heidi. Oh, my heart was broke the night of that raffle. Broke. I like the
you
first.
didn't want her to go.
No. All I want is the Highland calf, and Daddy's like, no. He just says no because it obviously doesn't fit the form.
They're hard work.
Just
I
as
think,
we
as well,
random. But she was so
You need a
cute.
bespoke crush for a Highland cow.
There's a person about 2 miles from here has Highland cattle.
Tell him I'm calling down someday.
You wouldn't even think where it's at. Like, you wouldn't even think. And it's just like you go by and there's like 6 of them on a field and you're just like, oh,
They
right,
have
cool.
some horns whenever they fucking grow up. Like.
I know. I
Yeah.
seen her mummy and I was like, fuck. Once I seen her horns, I was like, okay,
Like
bye.
they clearly don't fit in a conventional crush.
No.
They?
No.
Like
No.
they are not.
But you could buy one as a pet.
It just gives me like Fort Worth, Texas vibes.
Have you ever been?
No. It is on my agenda though.
That's
It's
class.
one of my top to do
It's
places.
unreal.
Like,
I've been.
and Nashville.
going there soon as well.
I'm
But
going
I've
there next year.
I done the stockyards. I done the rodeo in Fort Worth.
Lethal.
Yeah, it was. You'll.
I'd love to go live in a ranch in America, like.
There's also a place called Billy Bob's just right behind the rodeo place as well, behind the stadium, and it's described as the biggest honky tonk in the world. And it's just dance floor.
Up
I think there's
my
like six
street, like.
there's just 6 or 7 dance floors. Of just like there'll be a band here, band there, and like one groups maybe like they're all doing set dancing.
But my sister went to America on her honeymoon. She was there for 3 weeks, so she kind of like travelled, but she was there. But she went to Nashville, and she seen Katy Perry in Nashville. I was like, what?
Well, I'm only going to Nashville for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's what I said too. But she said that Nashville wasn't what she thought it was going to be. But see, if I get into the boot store in Nashville, I'm coming out of there stone broke, like.
See, some people have said that Memphis is nearly better than Nashville because Memphis is where like all the I suppose the people that are trying to get to Nashville are at. So they say that Memphis is nearly better. It's a bit more organic.
Yeah.
Whereas Nashville's obviously it's a massive tourist trap as well.
I just love American country, like I can't wait. I seen Cody Johnson last year and he walked on stage. I cried. I'm not a crier, but I was like, he's there. And then I've obviously, because he's coming to Ireland again this year, I'm going to see him. And I was like, I signed up for his like website, so I'm now like the Cody Johnson fan club, and I was like, I'm not a fan girl, but here I am in Cody Johnson's club because I was like, I am not missing them tickets for him, and where my seats are, I'm going to be able to like
just cry over him again.
he's just going to be, yeah, probably, but I don't like, I'm not a crying person, but Cody Johnson's Cody Johnson, like he made me take the leap, you know.
Fair.
Yeah.
Which is a fair point. Like I owe that
Yeah.
man a lot,
Yeah.
because that song just come on and I was like, do it, just do it.
Do you believe in fate?
Yeah.
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 I think based off that would be pretty much obvious,
Yeah.
but I thought I'd just clarify that one.
But it is one of the best leaps I've ever took. Like, probably is the best.
I think it's a very good fit. I think it's
Yeah.
a very, very good fit. It's you've just brought a lot of delight to a lot of people's screens, I would say, with just being an absolute dick for the crack.
But I actually don't be a dick. I do be quite professional. Why are you looking at me like that? I do. Like when it comes
You
to the selling
crawled
points.
out of a cattle trailer dressed as a cow,
So,
As you do.
as you do.
because once again,
Fuck
Fuck
it.
it.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm not saying being a dick in a bad way. It's very,
Alright, I
very
thought you meant like in a bad way. I was like,
no. I'm saying like just acting the dick.
like
Just-
obviously you have to have your selling videos, but
You need to have the crack too.
I am all about the crack. Like my life's all about the crack.
but I think that's
Yeah.
but that's organic.
Yeah.
Like seeing you like messing about, or even you or anyone else in the team like arsing about while in front of a tractor. Like that's funny.
but like see the day I bugged the pickup, that was ultimate.
But that's hilarious.
Yeah, but it was so funny. My
Exactly.
boots and everything. And I, of course, hears me out the phone and do that like, Johnny, I think we have a problem. Boom. I was like, because, look, it was nobody's fault on my own. It was right behind a lock. And I thought I didn't have the 4-wheel drive on, which would be the first thing you would have checked.
Would be.
And here was me. I had to ring the boss. And I was like, can you come tow us out? And he's like, where are you? And he landed up and he didn't even look at the pickup. He looked at me and he busted off and he goes, look at the cut of you. I mean, I was up to here in shit.
That's so funny.
But it was just so natural.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
what-
it
but that's
wasn't
what I
meant to
mean.
happen, but it happened because that's me. If I'm not walking into handling, I'm walking out of one.
And I
You
would
know?
but I would argue that's better to watch than the hard sell.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that's far better to watch than the
Yeah.
hard sell.
Like, see if you hid a camera on my day-to-day life, like,
How do you know they haven't?
I hope they haven't. for my own personality, I hope they haven't. I just wing it.
Yeah.
And it's the best way. But you know,
Fuck it.
fuck it. But that job is best opportunity ever, like.
No, that's class.
It
What
is
would
class.
would you give any advice if anybody else was thinking about going down that sort of route, or any opportunity like that where they kind of have this imposter syndrome, or they get that opportunity? What would you say?
Do it.
Just fuck it.
Just do it. It is the best. Like, you will be petrified at the start because obviously it's a massive jump, but do it. Because it's the best thing I ever could have done, like.
Nah, but I think it works. I think it suits you.
Thanks.
Oh, why?
I think that's the nicest thing you've said to me all night.
That's the only nice thing I'm
Among
going to say
all
to
the
you all night.
slagging.
All the slagging we had before the camera was turned on.
Amry, thank you so much for joining us. That was class.
Thank you
Very
for
much.
having me.